taking on Fallen, Keserato, Yuri, Skulls, Cello in a match described as for elimination here at IEM Katowice Stage 2. Astralis favorites.
Yeah, FURIA with the T-side pick as well to open things up.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Lets them set the pace.
T-side on, I'd say 3 maps right now is a viable pick. And this is, I guess, the second most viable. Really set a precedent coming into the series. Little apps peak. 3 players here, but it's double setup for Astralis. Get out, take that 5v4 and no trade.
That's a nice way to open if you're Astralis. That double setup never even gets pressured.
Lots of info.
So they get out with the 5v4.
Skull seeing a long player should tell him there's 3 here. That shouldn't be an apps drop back to long that quick. So should have a good understanding of what's going on right now. Pit, short and long. Keserato doesn't throw his nades at B. Just going to group as Astralis rotate device out.
Oh, the smoke's got to be Moto, right? Trying to lock off this third A-side player that lands now, and so it's only Stown actually in the site. He's going to get overran here. Gets out with a nice kill onto Yuri. So that keeps this retake as an option for Astralis. Oh my god. Fallen with the reload. Going to try and run away. And no chase given. Device instead pushes further into the site. Fallen dead, dropping Pit. In case Keserato now having to play this crossfire with Skulls. They're already deep up through short. Pressure's being applied at long. They don't know about this player in the apartments yet. Cadian has not been spotted. The flash. Gonna deal with Keserato down in the pit, and so Skulls has to do this all alone, and he can't find it. Clutch comes up short. Astralis get on the board early with the pistol.
Impressive round for Stown, to be honest. You know, he got that first pick in apps. I can't believe he got the second one. He was in a pinch there on short, stuck between the mid push and the apps jump, but FURIA actually missed their Molotov onto his position, so you know, he gets a bit of room behind that pillar, gets one more kill out of it. I also am curious that Fallen falls into pit. It might be because the bomb's not for apartments, but no one helps him there. He has pit player, side player, no one helps him. No one swings out to give Fallen cover when he jumps into pit there. So yeah, it's a bit of a panicky round for FURIA, I guess. Galil with pistols, lots of nades. Oh, boost up just in time. This is such a good position. But not when the flash ruins your round. Double entry, damn.
All right, this could be huge. Damn, Skulls is clean with it. Device gets 2 tapped out of the round, and so FURIA, with a real uptick in pace, run down the top of middle. And this round is over before it even begins. Not fun for Cadian and Yabby on the other side of the map.
Less fun for Stown. On the boost, full blind, kind of doesn't get any less fun than that, Harry. Great entries for Yuri. It's very echoey in here, you hear that?
I like the music.
Do you hear the echo though when he hits a floor?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Beautiful double for Yuri that Galil put to use. That was sharp. Oi, indeed. You can laugh, it's okay. You don't have to hold your cough button.
No, it's... You're right, actually, I can. That's allowed. I'm allowed.
I want to have fun today, Harry. You know, I didn't tell you that before we went live, but I'm
okay, you're bringing it up.
I'm in a mischievous mood.
I can tell.
I'm feeling a bit devious.
Tricky little trickster.
Yeah. I want.
Ooh, I'm cracking open something.
Ooh, what could it be? I think it's a great game to have some fun in. It's gonna get pretty wild. We have a table issue. What's a table issue? I wonder what a table issue. That's my favorite.
So casually.
We have a table
issue.
Hi, can we get another table in here, please? Gabby's standing.
You'll need a table. Oh, sir, I do not need a table to deal with you. No, but the computer is big. You'll need a table to.
Oh, the computer's big. Oh, it's big. Oh, well, why didn't you say? No one's going to get that reference, but we're having fun.
Yeah.
Who's going to have more fun in this round, Harry?
Probably FURIA.
Yeah.
There's my bet.
Banana retake utility for Yabby.
FURIA haven't come into this, though, with some super high pace or anything like that.
I actually like it. You know, don't just send... Oh, my God, that's crazy. Don't just send it into a stack. You know, I mean, Foolish coming into the game is Cadian. He's going to call some crazy gambles. There's a great map for it. Look at that. Astralis got the nade kill, and they go back. So... I actually like that they go back because I think it's part of the kill feed showing Stown and Banana. They're like, okay, that's the A player, so that tells them we're 3B. Let's pull that apart. FURIA can't wait forever. 45 seconds. They've essentially got nothing on the map. They've got mid control. They don't even have brackets. Oh dear, rotation coming in. Calling it wrong here for Astralis. As they block B, curious rotation. FURIA go contact.
Oh, Stown, little jiggle. Does have a crossfire with Stare. This could be trickier to get past than it might look.
Oh, good smoke.
Flash will nullify Stare for a moment and make life awkward for Stown in the site. Stare feels the pressure. This smoke boxing him in and falling over the top of it. Going to deal with him cleanly.
Not sure why Astralis decided to rotate there. They had smoke on B. They didn't have any blocking util on A. It's going to leave them even on the retake. Getting that first kill very quickly is important. They need to move soon. Yuri getting spammed. Can he just buy a few more seconds? Can he take one more with him? He does. On the smoke spam. Cello, half health, stuck in the side. They try and isolate him. They push him in the back, and Cadian finds the kill in time to get that round. I can't believe Astralis win it with only 2 players in the site. They go 2 for 1. It works wonders thanks to the nade down Banana. And Cadian gets 3 kills in the round. So Astralis, they're back on.
Yeah, forced by Wars to open up this one. It all starts with that nade stack down Banana. Feels a bit rough for Yuri. Didn't really do anything wrong, just kept getting smoke spammed inside of the site. So good work from Cadian to open that up. What's gone wrong now? First it was the tables.
What could it be?
Now what is it?
Chair issue. I made that one up. Don't worry. I like these new chairs, though. They do look comfy. We're sitting in them as well. Thoughts on ergonomics?
I actually do like them a lot, yeah.
You feel ergonomically in tune?
For the first time ever, my spine is aligned.
With what?
Just where it's supposed to be.
Okay, in your back. Correctly placed in your back.
Because, bro, I know I'm constantly horrible posture. And so I like being forced to have good posture. Everyone always asks what these green things are.
Yeah, what are these green things?
You know what they are, Hugo.
Oh yeah, no, I'm setting you up.
It's a great question, though. Here's what they are. The ham warmers.
They're really good. I'm not sponsored, but I'm not. I actually use them a lot.
Yeah.
Every day when I'm playing. If I've got a cold
It's been good over winter.
Yes.
Especially.
They are...
Unsurprisingly.
They get hot, man. Like, obviously that's kind of the point, but...
They also have like a built-in phone charger, right? Like you can use it as a portable charger.
Yeah, it goes the 2-way. Like you can charge whatever with it, but
which is kind of sick.
Plug your phone in the wall, man.
Yeah, but you know, if Fallen's mouse runs out of battery, he could just plug that in right now.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
Damage done over towards Banana. Fallen really wanted to try and peek early there with the AWP, but that util keeps him away. It's a bit annoying for FURIA. They had an idea as to how they wanted to open this round, but Astralis' util has stopped it.
Another gamble. Astralis making a lot of these moves. 4A now. While you have smokes down, it's fine. And I imagine there's more in store on this B side. Yabby picks up another. Astralis waiting for the mid-take. Okay. It's just that push and pull. It's Inferno CT. You're just watching that mini-map. You're waiting to see if they're making the right gamble, the right read, what information they're basing it off of. K-Serato trying to pull a bit of a fake on this B-bomb site. Forces another smoke. And at 35, Astralis don't feel the need to commit. Stavn is very committed right now. On and off angle. Needs a clean kill or this round just falls apart, and that's how it starts.
Yeah, even though these rotates are making their way over, going to have a hard time getting in with FURIA controlling long. This all comes down to just how much time, how much space can stand by them. Right now it's a lot.
Go on.
Lends a bit of time to Yabby to charge in on this backstab, and now the rest of Astralis pull up. Trying to run down this site as that bomb gets planted. They're already closing the distance. There's help from Yuri. It was needed as this now comes down to Device. Last man standing. Yuri with 3 kills to his name. And able to peek on Skulls' contact or vice versa. This is going to be tricky for Device.
What a shot for Yuri. 4 kills for Yuri, some huge entries. That first one for Fallen matters so much, though. If that's a rifle coming around the corner, I think Stavn's going to get away with the kill, but first AWP find for Fallen has resounding consequences. It's Yuri on the arch side. And Astralis throw themselves at FURIA. I still think it's a good play with the clock set that low, coming through the library smoke, keeping the pressure on. But when it comes down to Cadian and Device, they look very split. Cadian's scaling, Device is very passive there. They don't look like they're on the same page per se. So a bit of an awkward retake. Boost up for Yabby, putting that M4 to use. Oh, but on the jiggles, he's caught at a bad timing. M4 picked up. Cadian holds on to the B-bomb site at least with a smoke down, but FURIA, another 5v4. They get to fall back and chill. Good round for Astralis, again, to gamble. Move that M4 over. Trade it out with Stavn, who's got a resmoke. Cadian going to try and find an equalizing frag. One good thing about this Astralis defense so far is it's very mobile. Constantly changing the setups. M4 from Banana to Pit. Will FURIA be ready on this contact play?
They spotted the Balk player, but trying to use that as bait to set up Cadian down in the pit. It's all about Device. His down as well, moving over to lend a helping hand. They've successfully repelled the A play. FURIA have the info as to where both remaining players are, so now they pick up the pace. They get into this B site. If anything, would have loved it if that smoke wasn't there in CT. Fallen could have tried to stop these players rotating in. They're only armed with a pistol and a Galil. But Astralis have been allowed to get close. Stavn making noise over in the ruins. Now when a group CT swing this together, Fallen is already on the angle. The AWP strikes first, and Stavn left up in this clutch. 1v2. A lot of time ticked off that bomb already.
Going for damage. Wants to get rid of this AWP. Set up for the long game. It's a nice play. They heard him run. Made it seem like he's getting out of there, but it's just 1 kill. And Stavn dead to the bomb.
Terrorists win.
So at least K-Serato prioritizes money, and he could drop an AWP or he could buy a nade. He'll go for the latter. It's a nice boost on B, but because of how CS2 feels, Yabby's ADing, and he just gets caught half round the corner on his A, not his D, and They catch him. I feel like if he holds that, better chance of getting away with a kill.
Still, this is good news for FURIA fans. They're in a strong position on this T side. About to find themselves a fourth, and they've got Astralis right in that dreaded little spot on the CT side where the money runs out after every round you lose. It's Inferno, so saves will be prominent here, and will play a big role in just how punishing this T side can be. Seen FURIA lose a lot of these rounds. But it doesn't look like they're going to lose this one. My God, that's a tongue twister.
But it doesn't look like they're going to lose this one.
There you go. Look, man, I'm gonna level with you, Hugo.
Level with me.
Today, I feel like the man in my brain is sitting on the sofa just watching, right? Like, he's not in control, things are just happening.
Why is there a man in your brain?
We all have, like, the little goblin behind our eyes that's pulling all the buttons and the switches. And
I tend to have a rat under my hat.
Okay, you're
pulling
kind
at my
of,
hair.
yeah.
That's kind of...
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, it hurts a lot. They made a movie about it.
Are you a good cook?
No.
So your rat is just bringing nothing to the table.
He's just... I have fleas.
Yeah, okay.
Does that count?
Oh, the goblin in Device's head also shutting down right now as he's riddled with bullets.
It's not your best work. Back to the drawing board.
We're building back in. We're building. You know, I'm like an Astralis CT side right now. I'm lagging behind a little, but it's going to get better.
Starting slow. And really, when it starts this slow, it can only improve. Or it can stay as slow as this. Those are the two options. Have you heard of the Mind Goblin?
The what?
Mind Goblin.
Mind Goblin?
He's nuts.
Shadow Zip one time.
Yeah.
He used to play for Astralis.
Yeah. Kind of still on the payroll.
It's a nice little run boost for KD, and he liked that.
Two orgs at the same time.
Astralis are poised for a top mid take. They want FURIA to go for this. They were set up to deal with it, but that molly at long forces their little double setup away. FURIA have been doing a very good job of putting pressure on the map here, right? They've wasted all the util for Astralis. They're down to just these two smokes, which still enough to delay. But that B site is just Cadium with an extra smoke dropped over in an MP9, and it feels like that's where FURIA are kind of posturing towards right now. Astralis will get the info ahead of time that top mid is clear, but the smoke blowing open, Cadian might struggle to buy too much more time here, so the bomb makes it in.
I think FURIA take that trade every day. I know they're a man down still, but going 1-for-1, realizing that B-site was understacked. Oh, no, K-Star, they're so close, bro. He goes through the smoke. He still gets another trade. Somehow they're making it work. Somehow they're making it a reality as Yuri is put in the clutch. 1v1, hanging on at the back of the bomb site, and he's going to go for the peak. He doesn't want to let Stair get ever too close. Yuri trying to snuff him out. He's got a spot, buying more time. Yuri swings, but Stair holds on. Oh, reliable Stair. Looks FURIA in the eyes and still comes up with the grand prize of a third round. Terrifying for Astralis, who are up a man every step of that round. But they do clutch it out. Very important round. This could have steamed out of control, Harry.
I mean, Stair has proven himself a handful of times on this Katowice run of being a stable Inferno player, right, for this Astralis squad. And so it's good to see him bringing that form to the game today. It's exactly what they needed. was here in that match versus FlyQuest where they had the chance to get eliminated in the play, and the Stare had many a big moment to keep Astralis in that game. And so here already versus FURIA, he's had a couple of these multi-kill rounds. He clutches up for Astralis there. And now they're in a position where maybe the CT side can look to get going. It's still an uphill battle because they've been in that rough economic spot. They get out with a clutch, so it's a couple of SMGs up against the full buy from FURIA. Oh,
maybe.
Fallen.
He's back.
He's come into this game really looking to make some waves. Has Fallen. He's trying to take these spawns with the AWP, and so finally you see one of them work out, and he meets Device in middle, no less. Spot on a down over at short. That could have been really awkward if he got picked up, so lucky to still be alive here. Astralis still in this round.
Two of Global Offensive's most influential AWPers at their peak in Device and in Fallen. Two opposite players in their playstyle when they're at the top. Device, reliable, passive, safe, closer versus Fallen, always at the forefront, willing to play shotgun AWP, opening kill kind of guy on the T side, runs through the smoke. It is a treat that we still have these players playing, even though it's not, they're not in tier, how do I word this? They're not in the form they once were, right? They're not contending for trophies against tier 1 teams, but I think we'll miss them when they're gone. And so, especially in someone like Fallen's case, 33 years of age, still playing the level that he regularly delivers, I think we're in a golden era of Counter-Strike in that sense. Well, we can have players like Doc and at the same time still be looking at Fallen, trying to hang on in these tournaments, trying to go tit for tat with the world's best. Running through the mid-smoke, Harry, like it's nobody's business. Forces the 4-man save on that B-bomb site.
And did Fallen say coming into this game, he knows Gideon's going to be employing those stacks. He knows to watch out for the gambles, and thus far, more often than not, FURIA have done a good job of using that to their advantage. In this round, I mean, one kill took place. It was that one kill from Fallen, running it up mid. The gamble comes in to lean B for Astralis. And FURIA follow through with the A hit. Fallen knows exactly what he's up against.
Terrorists win.
Well, Fallen said he was ready for gambles. My God, as he kind of outcalled them in this game. Avoided the majority of these stacks. Astralis are very jittery, man. They, you know, I don't mind them being active. On some maps, it's better than others to see an aggressive... I feel like this Astralis team would be good at Anubis, for example, but it's their perma ban. So they like a CT aggress, but that is the best map for it. Or, well, not the best map for it, but the map where you have to do it. Right now, all I'm seeing is Astralis look very jittery, making risky moves, in my opinion. This is one of them. Chabby has got an MP9 though. Oh, that smoke falls a bit short, but he should just be fine in this cubby.
Okay, in with the spam, trying to sell the idea that they don't know.
It's nice.
It's a bit of a bait and switch. Yabi hoping to get set up from this, out with the first kill. It's a quick trade for Yuri.
Good molly.
Good space in there, good check for Yuri. Not letting that MP9 run wild up close. 45 seconds left. Skulls still holding on to a mid push here. It is leaving the option to go back on the cards for FURIA. And Fallen actually will lead by example. He's alone in mid, running up with the bomb. Gonna link up with Skulls over in the apartments. This has been kind of the nature of this T side. It's very rotatey, trying to get ahead of the Astralis moves. And so they link up with Skulls for this A hit.
Time.
The porch set up for Astralis. This could get weird. The biggest vulnerability is a flood out through the apartments, and that's exactly the hand Device has been dealt here. Trying to wrestle back with the famous. Skulls will find him. That plant going to come in with seconds to spare. As it just goes down now. 4v3, Fallen, full blind.
I just can't believe Astralis are holding a mid crossfire at 15 seconds on the clock. Like, Blood ain't walking through that door. They have to come apps or it's a B hit. And Astralis are, two players staring Device, just watching the mid cross. Like, I would love a call at 20 seconds, even if it's gonna be mid, just play a passive round, go back into pick, go play a crossfire. It's a really weird setup that late in the round. Didn't need to hold on to that. And you see how hard that is for Device to hold. Like, when they come out of apps, he's got to deal with someone peeking Balk, someone playing that car, someone even crossing into sight. So, yeah, like, Device's POV there is really unenjoyable. Look, 10 seconds. Device is, like, dancing behind a pillar. Would have loved stare back sight. Device in the pit. How's your Portuguese?
There was a time where I was big into the Portuguese Duolingo, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
I couldn't translate that.
No.
But if anyone can, let us know.
6-3 and Astralis have no money. I mean, I say that. They could drop over 2 guns, get a 4-gun buy. I think that's why they're pausing. I actually would like Astralis to buy this. They could get the nades on 4 players. They could have an MP9, which is fine. I say go for it. You need the rounds right now. This is a 6-3 lead for FURIA. Astralis take the conservative approach, possibly wanting to get the AWP in. Yeah, he barely buys anything, so I think he'll be dropping it over. That's also fine. You want to get Device activated. At the end of the day, he is 2-8. You could go, oh, but he's not playing well. But Device has not had his AWPs in this game. The money has not been there. So if we can get him kick-starting this server, maybe Astralis can get back in the match. It would be down from 7-3, though. Presumably. But a safe presumption nonetheless. Boost for the pit peak. It's a nice angle, but not going to find anything at the moment. Device, or if he uncrouched. FURIA are going to walk into this 3-man hold. They have no banana control. Okay, Serato checks the flank. Jump spots. Maybe saw something, given that Stown is backing up into the bomb site.
They're going to aggro short through the smoke. They're both hiding in it right now, but Long is still taken. Fallen is here alone with the orb.
Oh, nice.
Fully blind, that's a big pickup for Astralis. But as they try to go back and plug this hole on the long side, things go from bad to worse. They lose stare. Serato will be found. Stown, head on a swivel out in the top of mid, has opened up a route back into this after all. The scavenged orb might prove to be very valuable down the stretch.
No nades for FURIA. And no worry. It's Astralis saving. Reasonable save, no kit. Locked out of the site, knowing they could bankroll themselves for the half if they save here, but oh, this game is getting out of hand, Harry, dare I say it. On Astralis' map pick, FURIA fielding a 7-round T side before Astralis' next buy. Does mean Astralis get back-to-back buy rounds now, regardless of the outcome. But they need both of them.
Yeah, I think, to an extent, like the veto for this series even points to a bit of an issue with this Astralis squad in that they don't have the greatest map pool. And so, you know, even this Inferno pick, it's not like this was a surefire win heading into it.
Yeah.
This is FURIA's second most played map.
And I think they
one of the ones they look to play a hell of a lot alongside Dust2. So FURIA do have a lot of ideas here. And I think Astralis are learning that the hard way. This has been a well-cooled T-side. There's been a mixture of different paces. Fallen, rather, is never getting like predictable in when he goes for these fakes versus when it's the full commit. Astralis have felt like it's all been this kind of awful guesswork thus far, right? Whenever they've tried to go for info plays, usually it's caused more problems than it's solved.
Device is not feeling it. Device he just isn't feeling it. Eye test is not looking good.
I mean, he's 2-9. I don't even recall the last time he had a kill.
No, but yeah,
And we all remember like the round very early on in the game where Fallen runs up mid and Device just gets caught like deep top middle, kind of pushing down with his smoke.
Acadian, that's an AWPer. He knows.
All right. Here's the double AWP for Astralis. They often pull this out. Oh, Acadian a little bit more.
Tricky.
Is Serato dead now as well? As Acadian gives Astralis a way back in on this CT half. Those 2 kills teeing them up for a 5-on-3 retake. Can they finish what Acadian has started here?
They can't lose this round. They simply can't afford to lose this round. At 7-3, a 3v5 at the post plant. Fallen, he wants another re-peek. There's another AWPer. Acadian hits his 3rd shot in a row. Astralis holding on to this round by the skin of their teeth. They find the shot over the smoke. It's Yuri backside looking for the clutch of the map. He's got 1 and they line up, but it's Astralis finally getting it done and able to save the double AWP if they want as well. Which they should at this point in the game. You still, like I said, you still want Device to wake up. You know, you can't win this game without Device. So 2 and 10, get him his gun. And you know, you mentioned map veto, and I'm going to go back to it because I also think you said Astralis don't have a good map pool. Obviously, yes, you're right. And I think they know that as well. They actually went for a train pick, Harry, against FlyQuest. They got destroyed. Yeah. They got a 2-round T-side on the map they picked. Now, in fairness, every team except Complexity that has picked train has had a horrible T-side. Like every team has picked. The other team picked CT without fail. Across Bounty and Kato has happened every time. And with the exception of 1 game where Complexity got 8 rounds T-side, still lost the game after picking it in OT, every team has had like 2, 3, 4 rounds T-halves. So it's been really rough. But Astralis, the fact that they're going straight for train like that, they're getting a 2-round half against FlyQuest, is a sign of the times, I think. That's a game that went the distance that Astralis only just eliminated them on. 13-11 on Inferno with Device getting a 4K on default A site. That was a Device masterclass just in time to keep Astralis alive. But right now, he is DOA.
Yeah, gonna need a similar late game activation.
How about a mid-game activation? How about right now? Last round of the half here. FURIA looking to put a bow on their T side. Make it pretty. Nades, good. Lots of damage done by Astralis here. And they capitalize.
Gonna try and get out in the top mid, but Stown takes the fight to them first. Oh, that's an ugly attempt at the equalizer from Skulls. But that bomb's going back. As is often been the case, FURIA leave a back door open. Gonna link up with Serato and Yuri over here at this B site, but they still have pressure in top mid. Skulls will get flushed out. Device finally on the board. First kill since round 5 of this game from Device.
Good rotate, flash is ready.
Acadian Zorb, meanwhile, has not missed a beat, opens up with that 1 kill, and there's more than enough in the site to see Astralis through. Thus far, they've been doing it without Device. If he can get on the board in this second half, maybe there's still hope for Astralis. In a fight for survival, FURIA hold a small lead over Astralis on Astralis' map pick of Inferno to kickstart this series. Couple of rounds down the stretch, helped out massively by the Cadian second AWP. Astralis have been able to salvage a 5-round half. Now they move over to the T side. Hugo, let's see if they can turn things around.
Yeah, FURIA have looked good in this game so far, so very good signs for the Brazilians.
Oh, brave. Fallen's coming in today, and he wants violence. He wants action. He wants all of it. Look at him jumping through the mid-smoke. You got to respect it from Fallen.
He's been very aggressive, hasn't he? K-Serato 3 and 8. Hasn't felt like a liability. Lurking Banana in the majority of the T side while FURIA went for these A splits. It's Skulls and Yuri have found the entries. I just noticed Cello's 1 and 10. Don't know how that's happened. FURIA don't need him. He's on that B-bomb site right now. Astralis looking for the apps drop. Don't often see these work. Not as good as they once were, Harry. I don't know what it is. It's only one player, though. Molly going to go in the pit. They run up short side. Yuri gets time to reposition. No punish off of that play. Fallen's blind in the sight. Stair clears him out. Skulls and Yuri on a crossfire, trying to hold on, trying to survive in this round. It's just Yuri. Headshot again. And Stair is just saving this round for Astralis. Bomb getting stuck. K-Serato full nades. Need a quick shot. Cello's got the kit. And K-Serato lands it. Smoke kit. Device may be done for.
Yeah, Cello just going to be able to get on that bomb. Smoke deployed. It's pretty wide. K-Serato going to try and cover. Device. Oh. That just goes down right in front of him. A stick from Device in the 1v2. Couldn't catch his bearings on the defuse.
It's not his day. And unfortunately for him, if you're not feeling it, Harry, when you are the big man, the star of the show, you may go home. 8-5 doesn't even try and get that player off the bomb. Weirdly enough as well, you see a smoke on the bomb and you hear the tap, you've got to expect he's bought smoke kit. And Device doesn't even really go for it. Even though K-Serato was covered by the smoke. He was in pit, Harry.
Yeah.
Just a weird round.
Well, to Device's credit,
go on.
He nearly does have more kills than K-Serato and Cello combined.
Could have held that one more round maybe, but nah.
It's a wild spot to be in this game.
That's true. Device out-fragging, well, even fragging K-Serato. Kind of the two goats of the server.
It is insane. Like, look at how top-heavy the FURIA scoreboard is. It's Yuri, Skulls, and Fallen. And then the other guys are here. No one can take that away from them, but it's not really about them. All right, Fallen, right place. He's got Yuri down in the pit. These are the three you want inside of this A site as Skulls makes his way over, but they have lost Yuri already.
It's the Stair show again.
Stair doing everything he can for Astralis, but will it be enough? This is a wild smoke wall. There's smokes everywhere, bro.
Heard him tick.
Now they know Fallen somewhere in the site. He's going to get overran.
Dude, it's just Stair. It's all Stair. It's just Stair in this game. He's done it both halves. Reliable player for Astralis. And you want the scolding hot take? You want to get burned?
You rebuild the roster around Stair?
No. Well, that is a crazy take.
That would be scalding hot.
That would be maybe McDonald's lawsuit level of scalding hot. No, the scorching take is... I'm trying to think how to word this.
Yeah, come on.
For all the pressure on Astralis as an org and for all the expectations and for all the money they've spent and the players they've ascertained, I don't think they have the best Danish player in form. I don't think they're close. So it's not actually that hot now that I said it out loud. It's like saying FURIA don't have the best Brazilian player. I think it's starting to become clearer with time. K-Serato's form has been waning for 6 months.
Nice, boys. Go on. Go. Nice.
All right, Astralis save their bacon, Harry.
Yeah, this second half starting the same way the first did. A bit back and forth from the get-go. This was how that first half started, but in the end, FURIA were the ones able to win out the Force Buy Wars. Let's see if Astralis can have their time in the sun now on this T-half. Now in the top mid they go, into the 4-man A-stack for FURIA. Skulls gets their attention over at long. You would have loved the kill out of him there. Instead it had to be Cello, and it's just the one and done. Top mid control taken. 2 players dealt with already. Cello was an extra piece. Usually you're used to seeing Fallen and Yuri here. And so that should already be obvious to Astralis that there's more players in the site. 2 more, to be exact.
Yeah. Could they lose this? Is there a world? The Molly's going to draw him in. Trying to clear it from the long side. Yuri gets 1 pick cleared, and all problems presumably averted. Keserato not getting swung. And surely no shot. He's got the kit at least, but even Keserato knows this one's too far gone. Resmoke at Moto. And another triple entry round for Stare. Back-to-back multi-kills. He is the only reason Astralis are in this game.
Yeah, Stare's doing everything he can. It is wild how all of this output in the second half has only come from him. So Stare being on fire is enough to keep Astralis in this.
Keserato has the hero gun. I want to see him do something. I want to see him actually make a play here. He can't be passive every round. He can't be passive in this round. He's got to get involved if FURIA want a chance to win it. These rounds are winnable on a map like Inferno. We saw the boost up on Beefy Yabby in the first half. This is nice. Apps push with players by his side. Keserato trying to get stuck in, gets that first trade out. That's something here for FURIA.
Aggression. This could be well timed, but
that's crazy.
Device has just slipped through the long smoke.
What a move.
All this benefit, though, they look away from mid as a result of this. So Keserato gets out with 1, but they're going to go running right into Device. And so eventually he gets his reward at 2K from the long push. Yuri waiting, but he's about to get mollied. One of the element is surprise, swinging wide, still takes 1 with him. It's Cello left up in this clutch. Gun retrieved, AK picked up, and Device still deep over towards the spawn, waiting for rotates. Right now, Cello on this timing has a 1v1 open.
Oh, big smoke from Stound, and it's a save. It's hard. I would like him to walk through it, to be honest.
No.
I still think it's a good play. The molly's fading on short, the smoke is up. What are you holding?
It's fair when you put it like that.
What are you holding, Harry?
Yeah,
what are you holding?
Me? Wherever the guy's coming from, because I'm built different.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him try. But 3 and 12. Probably not confident right now.
Terrorists win.
Astralis believing again. 3 rounds in a row after losing pistol. They find the force and they're building back in this game. Device, still time to get activated. Might be a late game recovery from him here.
Yeah, maybe that little long push, just something to feel like finally you were in a good position and like you had a good read over the gap that you'd found in the game. Like little things like that can do a lot to get you a bit more switched online. Usually when you're saying something like that, it's for someone who's more fresh-faced. You know, this is Device we're talking about. You feel like he
But I think
You'd always have that chance to bounce back anyway.
I think even the biggest and best players are talking about that, about how, you know, even just farming some ecos early in the game really gets them going, and you know, just build your confidence in. Device on the player cams look pretty dissatisfied, and his aims look shaky. He's missed some standard orb shots you wouldn't expect. So yeah, I agree. Getting a couple of impact kills, saving that round from an eco win, no less. It was a 4v3 to FURIA with one gun. I stopped it, so let's hope he can recover somewhat here. Make for a more interesting game. Mid-take. Deep, long smoke, fallen in the cubby, gonna eat that grenade. It won't hit him directly, so they don't actually have the info. Might go uncleared. That's a great shot for Stair. He's feeling it right now, but as said, fallen unknown about, gets his kill. 4-on-4 barrel seen. Yuri denies the pop. He even gets a dink on device. This push. Oh, they hear Skulls pick up the kit. Maybe they know now, down in pit.
Fallen here though, and Skulls teed up to play off the back of his captain's contact. It's only Katie who does get those two. Bringing himself into this. 1v3 as it started for Cadian.
Against Cello, 3 and 12.
Bottom of the board for FURIA.
Hit in the sight.
In the past, Cello would always just look to save in these moments, but that's not an option anymore. It's a tie game. Astralis might be about to tip the scales and leap themselves up into the lead, unless Cello can put a stop to Acadian that is on a roll. Fires off when he spots him, but that's given up the element of surprise, and Acadian swings it wide. Astralis' captain delivers them a 1v3 and secures that lead for Astralis.
Yeah, the emotional spirit level for Astralis coming out with a bit of a banshee scream in the Hall of Heroes as Astralis are in this game now. It felt like very late to the party, but safe to say they are here. Unwrapping this round is Cadian. FURIA had some screams early. Cadian responds, and FURIA are put to pistols with just this hero orb. Yuri dropping his captain, an AWP, and is put to use. Device not expecting that, I can assure you, to see an orb in a round like this. It's still pistols. Oh, through the smoke. Big risk trying to move ahead of that AWP before he gets back into this bomb site, but now two entries go the way of FURIA, making a third. Skulls holds strong on long. Stair, he saved so many rounds. This might be too far gone though. Backstab through the smoke, and they win it on the eco. Fallen gets 2 orb kills, and Astralis get put back down.
That is a huge round to pick up if you're FURIA. The terror that Fallen's orb strikes into Astralis muddies the water enough for the pistols to find success, forcing out moves like that over on long. Real keen work from Skulls to make that happen. Even there to lend a helping hand and tee up the final kill down the stretch. All right, FURIA.
That was shocking enough.
Yeah, they've got our interest now. Astralis buying back up, but they are all in on this round. If they fall short, they're broke. And so FURIA will look to move into the lead again.
Full banana for Cello. He's got it all. No way they leave him here. Okay, yeah, coming back to pick up utility. Keserato could give him the smoke to get out. I mean, at this point, commit Cello, right? 3 and 13. If you can go 1 for 1, you've kind of done your job here. You're the early warning system. Keserato picks up another smoke. So we're going to have FURIA buy a lot of time in banana. Astralis don't want to... Ooh. Astralis don't want to do too much until this banana utility clears, but it's a long way from doing. They go back to group it again. There's a molly. Through it goes the bomb. Cadian is ahead of this Molotov.
Cello could ruin the round right now. Plays it late. Oh no, Cello, man. 3 and 14 for the big Cello.
99 damage, Harry.
Oh, 1 HP on Cadian. You feel bad for him.
Fallen.
And now will that be enough for Astralis to move their way back in, or will Big Daddy Fallen be here to protect FURIA? Backing up on the AWP. You saw Device keep Astralis in this competition from this spot. Fallen, unable to replicate it. And so nothing comes of this round for FURIA. That eco win in the one prior with the hero AWP from Fallen playing a big part cannot be replicated again in the follow-up round.
Cello, man.
And Cello's having a mare.
Oh, Cello. What do you do?
No,
Like,
it's horrible.
you pick your PC and you go, screw guys, I need 5. I need smoke break. He turns from the flash because he hears it pin ramp. But like, that flash ain't gonna blind you, cuz.
Oh, it's made even
Also-
more insane by the
also-
fact they're ahead of the molly with the bomb.
Yeah,
and if he, like,
that's unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky. But 99 with the MP9, Harry.
oh,
That's unluckier.
you just wanted the one kill, your 4th kill of the game. You're not asking for much. You're not asking to win the championship.
No.
You just want a 4th kill.
Kill. A kill
99
would've done it.
damage.
Kill would have been fine. Would have been enough.
Oh, and now FURIA, they're the ones starting to feel the heat. Astralis, that was the round that could have broke them. That was the round that could have ruined this
that's
potential of the comeback, right?
crazy,
So they've
yeah.
stayed in it. And they've made a bit of money as well. This is the last proper buy for FURIA. If they don't find success here, this one might be over. That's obviously depending on saves and whatever they're allowed to get away with, but Astralis should be aware of the spot that their FURIA are in. Timeout called through from the Brazilian squad, a chance to talk it over. They know the importance of this round coming. This is the entire map hinging on it.
Astralis have had a good T-side. That's one thing that must be said. You know, FURIA, they won all the reset rounds, they won all the important rounds, but Astralis have streaked together many, and with many multi-kills from Stare at the start of the half to get them here. It's bordering on 20 kills, top of the server, matching Yuri's output, if not more consequential. On the comeback, Astralis up around now. Nice little smoke break to get them back up banana. Fallen committed sandbags with an AWP. Harry has no smoke for the molly. This is dangerous. Oh,
Good nade. Meaty, but that's not really going to help the AWP here.
Flick.
Gonna have to flick up for Fallen. Now they know where he is. In at the sandbags, Util
See
gets
ya.
deployed, but Fallen gets out. He does a great job to not get pinned in.
Yeah, they won't go
And
into
it's
the AWP.
Bit rough for Astralis that they weren't able to punish that.
Huge luck kill for Yab. He's put a lot of pressure on on FURIA back in the pit. 2 players with a crossfire as Astralis come for the kill.
Fallen's tried to get ahead of this. He's already rotated over on that AWP,
wow.
so he's here as the 3rd man. Or back in library as Astralis make their move. Device, wallbang opens up. Are they ready for Cello? Can he go from 0 to hero? It's just the one and done.
You got to kill.
The round. Astralis, after that kill from Yabi on the extremities, they're quick to react. And so a save called for FURIA as Fallen in case Zerato try to stay alive. If there was one more player still up for Astralis, I think 100% they come hunting here. I don't know if they can justify it in the 3v2.
No.
They want to build their own money here too.
Look inwards.
All FURIA are going to have in this next round is that AWP and M4. Now I say that's all they're going to have. It was less than this they found success with in the past. Oh, here is a bit of a hunt down the stretch. They're looking for these guns.
Careful.
They're not going to go any further. Hanging out in the spawn. Astralis have the lead. That's what they came for.
Right there on their map pick. Dust2, 2nd of the series. A nuke awaiting if we need it. And if Astralis take this map, you would think we would go all 3. FURIA have shown some strong games on Dust. Some nice T-sides on that map, so
All right, here's the hero orb for Fallen.
He's done it before.
This was... Oh my god. He's taken the most wild routing available, wanting to put this orb to use, but nothing open to him. Instead, it's aggression in the apartments. Yuri opens, even hounds down Device. Caught with dual Berettas. K-Serato's M4 finds another. There's more twists and turns in this story yet, as the pistols get it done for FURIA. Cadian and Stown, 2v5 required. And they're going to go back into this Fallen AWP, the biggest item in the round, the one they haven't seen yet as they move into the top of Banana. Fallen has Cello here to back him up. If he hits this first shot, it should be golden, and Fallen will provide.
Been the most reliable AWPer in this map so far. There's no debate. There's no question. Cadian had a couple of rounds at the end of the half. Device has been largely irrelevant in this game, and Fallen has had multiple multi-kills. He's won 2 of those rounds now for FURIA on low econ. This is crazy for Yuri. He's been putting up numbers all T-side long, and now he finally shows up on the CT as well with an apps push to catch Device. Swapping weapon. Astralis had just been caught off guard, deer in headlights, time after time. Roadkill on the T side. Can they save themselves from a devastating loss? Their money is on the line in this round. If they lose it, FURIA favored to take Astralis' map pick. FURIA playing with confidence. Cello fighting at the top of B. He's not got the trusty orb to defend him. It's K-Serato this time. 2 weaker players of FURIA, but Astralis don't seem to want to battle a potential AWP. Fallen passive on the A site. Astralis just trade nades in middle.
Like the universe loves tragedy and misery loves company. The way that Astralis eliminated FlyQuest in the play-in. FlyQuest were leading that entire game, but then they lost to Pistols 1 round down the stretch, and that ended up shaping everything. Let's see if the same thing happens to Astralis here. If they don't stick the landing in this round, it might be the most painful script flip right at the end of this game.
I can't believe K-Serato just left Cello on his own there. He's going to need help. It's 30 seconds. The blanket comes in, the fire at the back of the site. Cello has nowhere to go. He's flashed back in for a kill, but he will get nothing done on this B hold. FURIA abandoned ship, and they might have to save these guns again. Astralis, I mean, it's who's going to win the lower econ round. Both teams are doing it this late in the game. It's Astralis with map point forcing the save. I don't even like the save. They have money, but they're just doing it because they know they can't win this round. Why would you leave Cello at 4 and 15? Alone on the B side when Astralis are putting no pressure on A. That's a curious move.
Yeah, the other thing that's mad there is like Cello's position for the solo B hole just isn't it. Like you're 4 and 16 in the game. You're out on Fountain. That's a position where if you're in your element and you're able to keep re-swinging into angles, finding success, sure, it can work. It can look really pretty, but Cello is not having one of those type of games right now.
He got flashed back in. He didn't even peek.
So yeah, this is kind of brutal. Astralis able to battle through on their low econ round, and they find map point on the back of it. FURIA, as you said, they have money to buy anyway. This isn't an issue. This has allowed a double AWP to come out. K-Serato donning the other one. Starting 3B with K-Serato, trying to get involved early. Even hearing the AWP fire off here could send Astralis into Fallen's AWP up in top middle. Fallen started B a bunch.
Double AWP might be the way for FURIA. Fallen's been reliable.
I mean, they're both super wounded right off the top of this round. Just from the util, they've been whittled down.
Fallen really wants to get involved and try and find a pick early because he's put K-Serato again on this B bomb site with an AWP. Flashed off, missed shot, blocked by Cello. Oh dear.
Oh, that's like the one guy who hasn't really been missing AWP shots either. Fallen, that would have been a golden kill to find. Instead, Stair will simply walk away and rejoin the rest of his boys ready to hit this B site.
I like the call for Astralis. It might just be all they need. Cello is standing behind the smoke, spamming. Astralis
They're going to go on the reload, yeah. They hear him reload that M4. They consider that the red carpet. That was their invitation. But for Cadian, it doesn't go well. Out into the spawn, he falls. However, Cello and Serato quickly dealt with. Skulls might have to be the man to make all the difference. He's going to play through the banana smoke, teed up with the flash, but he can't find a thing. And this is how it comes undone for FURIA on Astralis' map pick. This CT side, this B defense just couldn't stack up against Astralis. Stare, another multi-kill to end it all. This has been Astralis' hero throughout this map. Stare keeps Astralis in this and sees them go a map up in this elimination best of 3.
Who has been a mainstay, as you said, of FURIA. The game I keep referencing when I talk about it is back at the Major, where they beat Spirit. The only team to beat Spirit in the top 16 onwards was at a BO1 on this map. They destroyed them. But I don't know. I don't want to draw too many strings from that, Harry. I think both these teams have struggled so far at Katowice. And Astralis struggled a little less on Inferno.
I think the thing that's frustrating with FURIA is you want them to be a good team, and sometimes they are.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they're the worst team.
Okay.
And so that is just naturally upsetting because you know they can do it. You see them do it. You've seen them do it before. Device, that was some trigger discipline. Can't believe he picked Fallen out of that lineup. That's kind of crazy. But gets out with 1. It's down. Getting pressured. Will get run through. Oh! Sight open. Abby had back turn there, but Device is here to pick it up.
What? Hello? Okay, that's interesting. Skulls hits the flick. And FURIA hit the Dougie, dropping into CT spawn, looking for the hunt in this kill. It's Yuri helping out Serato, who takes the space instead. Device is on for the ace of these Julies right now, and he's going to get it. How does he come back like that? Disappears on the first map. Device, 5 kills at the start of Dust2. Just needed the reset. Halfway to his frag count of last game.
He had 10 kills in map 1. And that map nearly goes into bonus play. 23 rounds, 10 kills for Device. Opening map of the series. Second map, 1 round in, 5 kills to his name already.
All right, well, he's back. I think now we've actually got a game, right? Now FURIA are going to hopefully have met their match in Device's second round helmetless orb. I love this buy. It's a confident buy. He knows FURIA are going to force off the plant. They love this second round force buy. So I'm all for it right now. I'm actually on the Device show, on the Device train.
Yeah, there is, you know, the notable risk of not having a helmet, but...
What could go wrong, Harry?
I know you'd attempt fate with a statement like that.
It will be fine.
All right. Oh, okay, maybe it's all good. Device rips Fallen's head off in the clash of the Scout v Orb.
It's a horrible way to find out that Device bought the Orb, just getting picked like that.
Oh dear.
Ooh,
Skulls.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Okay.
Dude, this whole game so far, and we're only 2 rounds in, has just been people feeling like they should die, then being the ones to get the kill in the miraculous way.
All right, well, how Cadian's going to get away with this? He's alone. He's got Device on the door. They are walking in.
Intel out. He's gone. Okay. And that one, he actually is gone in. But Device on this orb.
Okay.
Still keeping it interesting.
2 aces.
Astralis, yeah, dude. If he opens with a double ace, I don't know. That's cooked. Device was a non-factor on map 1.
They're taking so long, but it might work out. Oh, Stown!
It's Device 1v9. It's actually reality.
How does Stown get caught off guard there? They're playing it so slow on purpose. Need this kill. It's not going to happen. Device doesn't want to give them an orb. They come gunning for him. He spams away with the Julies, and you've now given Fallen a 3rd round orb. So it looked great for Device, but his team let him down. Oh dear, Harry.
In Yabi's defense,
Go on.
he had no business dying there.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Skulls was aiming at Cadian and on a chance smoke spam killed him, and that's what opens up the B site. There's certainly some weirdness in amongst that round to give it over to FURIA, but they still had to capitalize on everything, and they do a great job of that. Oh no, Cadian. Asper ain't no ghost. They see him in mid. And then they shoot at him. Perhaps unsurprisingly.
Kind of the whole point, really. Kind of the goal.
Okay, that's not gone swimmingly.
Drowningly, more like. Submerged in the sauce, Harry.
FURIA are playing this well, right? Leaving nothing to chance. They've been given that opener for free at the top of the round. And so they're in no rush to go walking into a stack. Instead, they might go slowly into the stack. Here it is over at the A site, and FURIA don't know about it. But still, you know, it's alongside retake. It's going to hinge on Device doing something with this scout if Astralis want to have a chance. Oh, first shot lands. Device still the only man with a kill to his name for Astralis. 8-1. Go on. Oh, 9-1.
God.
Oh, even went back in for a little bit more, but Device falls after his double. Is that enough for the rest of Astralis to find anything here? Or will it continue to be a Device-only game from Astralis? Oh, Yabby. Come on now. Stound's on the board.
I don't want to talk about the round. I just want to go to the next round. Can we do that? Can we go to the next round? Device! He's here. What is this cursed monkey port? It's either everyone frag but Device or just Device frag.
Yeah, Device went outside after the last game and said, man, I really hope I can do more. I can top the board in the next one.
At what cost?
And here's that trickster wish being granted. Sure, you can play well, but no one else will play at all. Pushing to the top of mid. Keserato position to deal with this.
Lovely.
Oh, might fall here.
Not so lovely.
Yeah,
looking less lovely by the second. Good flash, actually, from Long. Oh, wow. Fallen just delayed his death.
Device with another, though. Double digits secured.
He's out. He's literally matched his output on Inferno in 4 rounds. He might outfrag Inferno in 4 rounds. Call it 5. FURIA box it up. Send it in the post. 3-1 lead. Oh, they got great long spawns as well. Excellent long spawns. So this is about to be a bit of an explosive FURIA beginning to the game, and around where Device doesn't have the AWP, where they only have 2 mollies.
Guys, Device is 10 times his entire team's kills combined. Should I be worried?
10 times his...
Should I be worried?
Yeah.
Is that good?
No.
Yuri,
Yes.
down. The other man on the board for Astralis gets a little bit more done to open this one up, thanks to flashes from Device, no less.
Come on, FURIA. Gotta just explode here. They have nothing else. 4 players. 3 on the catwalk. Fallen with the AWP. Hoping for a pick, maybe. Nothing's been given over. Nice passive setup. Fallen starts to move in.
Starting to creep forward now, looking for this pick on ramp, but he's just taken his eyes off it. Oh, they're ahead of that util Device. They're already in. They're up and past it. Molly going to start to make life uncomfortable for him. These players at long don't have flashes to help out either. So instead, they're just moving in. Device burns from 100 to 0 in that Molotov.
Oh, dear.
And that's it. That's the
Round.
There's nothing else in this. They're still nearby. You want to give this a go, but it doesn't bode well. When the one guy with kills dies 100 to 0 in the Molotov, it's a good flash. Stare brings Astralis back into this. Time ticking away. Bit of damage downrange from Fallen's AWP. Cello, come on now, brother. No, that's really ugly. Fallen trying to watch Skull's covering the cross. The bomb is planted for Fallen. They tap on it and they deal with him.
Wow.
Skull's gonna have to get a move on here, but he's being held. John stops the defuse. Skulls has done it to time.
Sick clutch for Skulls, I guess. That's a, very impressive 1v2. Last second jump. I thought he was holding KD for too long there, but KD is not giving him the repeat. He knows if he dies, then Skulls wins it anyway. Tried to buy a few more seconds. In that time, Skulls jumps up. Poor Device, he's not flashed, but he has to move a little bit further in that molly. Just really thought he'd edged along enough. Crazy round, presumably. And now an eco with Device's scout. Seeing him hit in this game. A game for the ages, Harry. Ooh, contact cat. They're out. Gideon,
no one was...
not much he can do about this.
Yeah, there was no info for Astralis that they made it up. And so Cadian, a lot of damage done, just getting that little jiggle around the long corner. It might be a unicorn round. No, it's not.
Every time you say it, immediately a kill.
I don't want it to be a unicorn round.
It's for the best then.
Device. Dead now, of course.
Of course.
Yabi up close. But FURIA have no reason to go looking for this, right? They play it safe. It's all about building up their own money. They don't want to give anything over for free, so they dodge Astralis. And this Dust2 T-side continues to build out of control. FURIA in full control of the game right now.
I mentioned FURIA being Spirit on this map. Astralis' last 3 losses are all to Spirit. 13-5, 13-5, 13-4. Sure, Spirit. Can't really expect too much. But, yeah, actually all Astralis' losses are against top teams. They just don't have many wins. One over Eternal Fire, the RMR. RMR they both failed in, and then one over Pain just the other day. But losses to Vitality, G2, Spirit, Vitality, Falcons, Na'Vi, Liquid. So they've been playing the best in the world on it. They should have a little bit more depth just by nature of losing these games. Losing equals learning. Or at least it gives you the opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Can Astralis adapt here on the CT side? Oh, FURIA. The thing about FURIA that we haven't seen in this game is they love a B hit. They love a mid to B. They love just going straight B. And they haven't really done much in their sight other than that one contact play through the smoke. Cadian got hit late in lower. Set up on the nade, and oh, that's awkward. Device has picked top mid, but Cello finds Cadian. Lots of damage from grenades in this round from Astralis. Should tee them up really well.
Oh,
Don't
Device
let them walk in.
Gonna be left as this solo B defender for Astralis. Him having to take this while the lurk smoke down is scary, but no one's come through it yet for FURIA. That is about to change. Cello is the first man in. Oh, and it's right as Device peels away. Now FURIA make their move. Device dead. And Cello now just 7 rounds into Dust2, outdoing his Inferno performance as well. From the start of this series, he pulls up with a double kill here in this round, and that should be enough for FURIA. As long as Keiserato doesn't die, there's one pushing him in top mid, one at the long doors. He's made sound, they know he's here. They will sandwich him. Not pretty for Keiserato.
ugly for Katowice.
Still, it's a save out of Astralis as the rounds just continue to pass by. I'm not going to pretend like I fully understand the ebb and flow of this game.
No.
Rounds are happening.
Yeah.
And FURIA are winning them.
True.
But Astralis seem to have undertaken a vow of pacifism heading into the second map. Everyone apart from Device and Stown.
Terrorists win.
Wow, you see all those drones above the site? That was crazy.
I'm just confused why Katowice was so scared. Just love to. I feel like he's got a confidence crisis, Harry. I'd love to see him swing. Either way. Either way. Just swing someone. Anyone. He had info on 2. He's just standing still. Long spawn. Spawns are doing FURIA well in this game. They've had a couple of really tasty long spawns. Going to take a bite out of it again. Stedge gets a molly and has to leave because Astralis choose to start. Double cap for the boost. Not on long. They push upper. Good info play for Astralis. Making some changes now. Clearing this position entirely. Knowing that FURIA are committed to long. Stair is going through with a flash. It's just not a very nice spray, is it? Big gap on that smoke. Don't know if he knew that smoke hadn't landed properly. Gave FURIA a nice way in. 5v4, they can cross on the ramp. I think this round looks pretty over. Break could be nice. Device set up to succeed, but Stown lost in the meantime. Astralis still look interested. For how long?
Oh, Yabi creeping out a little bit wider. There's only one man ready to face him on the ramp. Skulls is nearby.
Shallow needs help. Shallow can't plant without help.
He does need Skulls to cross on over. Finally making that move now is Skulls to join him. Yabi holds on and they both die ramp side. FURIA's slow down. How long it takes them to get Skulls there to lend a helping hand might come back to haunt them. Player in the sight, 2 on the catwalk, and a wide swing out of Yabi sees another put down range. Just Yuri left to beat, but a missed shot from Device. Now he's got the info to work with. Round teed up for Yuri, tap on the bomb, hoping that draws a peak, but instead it's just a Molotov. Plant delayed even further. 12 seconds left, so time to wait that molly out. Is Device going to try and peek ahead of this? No. Yuri will be given the room to get that bomb planted. Yuri was the one guy really standing and delivering for FURIA on that first map, but he can't get past Device here, who stands tall in the clutch. 13-6 on Device on Dust2.
Don't know what FURIA are waiting for on long because they can't even pick anything. They can't see anyone because of that corner smoke for Astralis. Yabi's allowed to scale all the way in, and FURIA must know that that's what's happening because Astralis re-smoke it twice. FURIA, no one helps Cello. He can't be expected to plant in that scenario without a player scaling. And FURIA just waiting and waiting and waiting, and Astralis get closer. Nice try for Yuri in the clutch, but Device with a little fake, shoots the orb, swaps off, wins the round. Nice try is not enough. It's a good T-half, but Astralis are trying to drag themselves back into this map. Continually going for this boost. Oh, and it might have paid off a second earlier. But the grenades, man. The grenades. They're so good.
Double orb back out.
Nice
Adian puts it to work, and yeah, that's
Really?
8 to send Skulls into the trap there. Even less expected after they hear Device fire his AWP over on shore. So one hell of a way to learn about that double AWP being bought out for Astralis. One of the very few teams that still look to bring out the double AWP. Stown bested over on short, but Device here waiting. He's going to get his head taken off. Serato playing through the exec has opened up a route into the site here. It's him and Yuri. Fury is dastardly duo left up in this clutch. Flash Prime to send Yuri in for this fight. Yabi fully blinded, hits the timing shot. And so Serato has to do this alone.
Go on.
Flash to tee him up, but Molly's rain in. That does at least get the AWP off the line, giving Serato open sight lines, but it's just the one. 3 kills on his way to the ace 1v3. But knocked out by Stare, and Astralis now start chaining some rounds together here. Finally, Dust2 might get going for the Danes.
Yeah, I like the double AWP. I think it's a good piece. We don't see it a lot because of economy in CS2 anymore with MR12. But, I mean, this is on paper a team that absolutely can make it work. They've got 3 strong AWPing players. Cadian capable with it on this B bomb site right now. And he might need to be, because FURIA are full rushing. Here we go, Tech9 by. We said it was coming eventually in this half, and this is the round, but they get stuck, stopped in the smoke. They're blocking each other as they didn't want to commit fully blinded, and that just turns them all into meat. Can't believe they stopped in the tunnel. They just have, you have to go full blind. You have to send it. You have to live and die by the B rush. FURIA get a plant, but Astralis, no excuses. They need this round.
It is a double AWP in the retake.
Yeah.
They're both going to get sent into the tunnels with Stare here acting...
Oh, re-smoked. Okay.
Right.
Just run. You don't need to walk anywhere. You don't need to hide your info. You have nades, smoke something, flash, trade.
Yuri ready for them to try get through this door. Device AWP to open. Skulls in the clutch.
Lovely.
And Astralis play with some pace, play with some confidence in that retake.
Wow.
Double AWP doesn't come back to haunt them. Both AWPs find success.
Love to see that. Astralis don't mess around. They don't do anything silly. They know 4v2, as hard as we say the B site is to retake, that is not a scenario they have any business losing with full grenades. Look at this, they stop. I think it's because they're blind. They're like Wing into the wall. I think it was Serato. I don't think it's purpose, but my God, it looks ugly. No one gets any space in that B-bomb site. And it lines up a double kill on the defense. Ooh, blocked out of mid as well. Cadian AWPing mid.
I think that's wild. This double AWP often treats Astralis quite well. It was the same back in Inferno, right? Like, the best AWP rounds we saw on that map was actually when Cadian bought out the secondary AWP.
Mainly because Device.
Slow start from Device.
It's gone, yeah.
But, you know, it's something they like to do, and it makes sense. There's a lot of AWPers in this team. It's just weird. Like, they find so much success on the back of it, but especially in CS2, it's so expensive and so hard to ever get going that you usually don't get to see it come out till very late in the game. Might be enough here to find them a split half, though, and considering how this started with FURIA running the board, with Astralis unable to make a dent in this game, the idea of leveling out on the half is a turnaround you're happy with if you're Astralis. Let's see if they can get there. There's some aggression from Stare over at the long doors. He's pushed all the way in. This is a good foothold for him to have. As the clock continues to tick on down, Stare eventually is going to make a move. And so, yeah, he's now cleared out long. He's cleared out mid. Astralis now a very clear picture of where FURIA are going. They should be ready for this mid to be.
Oh, he's missed the timing on the flank, but Katie's in a great position. Gets jiggled, still takes the right shot over the top. Skulls through the lurk smoke. It's such an annoying piece of that B hit to deal with. If Stare dies, this round is simply over. He needs support. Fallen's picked down out of spawn. That might decide it here. We should probably be looking at saves here for Astralis. They're desperately trying to deal with Serato, but he is somehow alive. And that's Astralis rightly throwing in the towel on this round. Nice lurk out B up for Skulls. That lurk smoke is just so obscuring. He lets his mid players go first, then he trades with info.
And I think this round also shows one of the limitations of this double AWP in that you feel a lot more immobile. Considering Stair had that info for a while, there was no reaction from the A players. There's not like nades dropped in the spawn to nade open that mid to B smoke. It's just an AWP trying to find gaps over the top of it from range.
Yeah.
So it kind of came down to Yabi and Cadian at bare minimum, both going 1 for 1 in the B site. And the moment that didn't happen, the round was over.
It's a good T-side for FURIA. It's a well-called game, I think. They've showed a variety of rounds, done contacts, they've done long pops, seen the mid to B, the famous FURIA mid to B. I think they've played a pretty good T-side here. Can they find 8, though? That would be the cherry on top. Sweet. Not necessary, but adds a nice bit of flavor.
Gonna try and get up catwalk, but Device here on this line with the AWP. There's been good util to constantly keep Device off of the drop down. And this round is no exception to that. FURIA teed up for this A split. Device repositions. Holds down the long doors. He's got 3 players coming his way. 14 kills deep, top in the charts for a long while. In this second map, it's been Device all game long, but util puts the fear on him, and that's a big hint for FURIA to work with. They hear that AWP fire off. They know where Device is. Stair also just made noise down in the pit. That's a disaster.
Device is going to have to turn. 30 seconds. Can they clear up catwalk? No. Now Device is into hot water. Split from 2 positions. He just gets hard cleared. And FURIA, a great half ahead of them, looking for an 8-round T-side. They'll land it. Knockout blow. Trying to take us to Nuke here. It's FURIA running the board on their map pick.
The series that didn't know when to quit might have some more legwork in it yet as FURIA lead the charge on their map pick, 8-4 from their T side. And even though Device having a far better time here for Astralis, the rest of the gang have gone quiet.
FURIA still led pretty heavy in the first half of Inferno after 7-round T-side. They lost that map. I don't expect the same thing to happen here. This is a home map for FURIA. It's one that Astralis have struggled on. Have yet to get those confidence-boosting games against lower-tier teams. Send it up catwalk right now. Fake it to B. Rushing into A. Fallen pushed back by the headshot. Yuri on that exact angle. Fallen just cannot connect a finishing kill right now. Everyone's been tagged up. No one's been dropped. Yuri back on the ramp. Astralis not scaling here. These flashes are holding them back, but they're still getting kills. 3-on-3 here. FURIA fight for the site.
Oh, they get past Yuri. Last two, both boxed in a ramp. They don't look aware of that Skulls, but he fires off and can't capitalize. It's Cadian bringing the heat in the pistol.
I like that call. He doesn't. Cadian calls off in the 3v3. We're doing these AD jiggles. We're fighting. Okay, the flash is one for a second. Now we go for Glock and we run him down. Glock to Cadian pushes back on the ramp, takes two more, and gets a 4K in the pistol. I don't know why I did it.
It's the most like deadpan delivery of Glock to I've ever heard.
Glock to him. That's kind of what I'm saying there, Harry. They run him down. Nice that Strides don't get stuck in that like AD battle.
Yeah.
Pistol round in the pocket. Now B, it's free.
Surely this one doesn't get weird. No, it won't. This is nice. I feel like we all needed this.
Around where, I was about to say nothing goes wrong. Minimal things go wrong. FURIA with a rare eco round, Harry. But they want guns. ASAP, I think is how you say it.
As soon as possible.
That's the one. Down mid for the scout. On a B hit. Layered peek.
I've seen a couple of uncomfortable whiffs today. This can't afford to be more of them as they are getting these fights through the tunnels.
Nade.
Nade Stack responds to the opener out of Skulls.
Call it off, man. Call it off. It's fine. Didn't go to plan. You've burnt their util. You can recommit later.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is as well, you've still been able to get out with a 4v4 here. So just going to go back and reevaluate their options. And it's like the round has started anew here for Astralis.
I like the call from Cadian. Reset, go hit long. They don't really have the util to stop this, unless it's like an Alexi B round, Harry, with the one flash from Skulls. Now, K-Strato, he swapped it. I swear it was Skulls. I don't think FURIA are going to be able to beat this play. Long smoke.
Oh, FURIA are re-aggroing mid.
It's nice, but unless they flank long with great timing, it's just catwalk. Strice are still going to be able to cross it.
Yeah, and even having Cat here, even though it's the position you want when you don't have the long info, is to have traded that for Cat control. Gonna struggle with all the util Astralis did still possess, but they have to burn a bit of it now. Moving up, they replenish that CT smoke. Molly's gonna start to rain into the site, but there's 10 seconds on this round. Serato brought down a 1 HP, will finally get spammed out, but it's still Yuri. A big threat. That bomb goes down with a second to spare. Yuri can't stop it, and he even falls chasing Cadian. They're both low. Skulls has the timing on the first man. Device is heard burning in this molly that's got him trapped. He can't go anywhere. Kadian, why? Why? What just went wrong? Device can't catch a break with Molotovs. He's died to 2 of them in the game so far. That one's from his teammate.
He ran back into it, Harry.
Well, you know.
He didn't want to fight.
He's also having to ask himself the horrible question, like, great, was that a CT molly or a T molly? Like, even that changes the timings. He's just trying to get away from Skulls in the clutch. What? How did...
Oh, Lordy. This is... FURIA will take it. That's all I'll say. FURIA will definitely take it. They had no business winning that round.
Good thing Chad isn't here.
Why?
Because we saw what he responds like when the weird little mistakes happen.
He'd be screaming at someone.
Oh man, I'm walking off right now. I can't be dealing with this. I've gotten too old. Is that what he said? It was kind of like that.
Close. Pretty good impression. After all the roller coaster of Astralis actually getting that bomb planted, and that's how they lose it, it's not ideal. Cello. Dead. It's a clean shot for Yabby out long. And no numbers either. Didn't see how many players creeping out. The double cap play as well. FURIA want to push it. Cadian might bail, stare out with a couple of key trades. He's flashing and leaving. Doesn't want to die, just wants to hold on to this control instead. It's a nice, safe play from Cadian as his team scale up into the bomb site. Only Fallen can save this round for FURIA. KSerato is stuck on catwalk still. Cadian wraps back around. Fallen read it, but he couldn't stop it. Oh, there's a kill. And the bomb is now loose. Anything is possible for KSerato.
Can he make this weird? There's only 20 seconds left as well. It's Device and Cadian, the same two from the last 2v1.
No mollies at least.
Serato deals with Cadian, and now it's down to Device. This time, though, full on health, full on confidence, and one shot would end KSerato's round.
Where's he going? Fake step, maybe? Drops off, climbs back up. Creeping in. Device takes a great post-bomb position. KSerato needs an instant headshot on this clear. Device could be long now. He could be ramp, he could be goo, he could be anywhere. Smoke, failed. Goes down and his knife's out, so Device wins the round. Reassuring for Astralis. Device 20-9. After 10 kills last match.
And I don't want to sound the alarm bells on KSerato.
Sound 'em.
But man,
Sound 'em.
Usually in clutches, this guy was so calm. Felt like the pressure wouldn't get to him. He'd have good reads, snappy reactions to back it up. But here, he gets this kill. And don't get me wrong, it's not like it gets easier, right? He's low on health in the 1v1, but you're dead on by leaving all that time. It meant that there was like so many variables. No wonder KSerato can't piece together how the round's playing out. Then you have like the fumbled smoke on the bomb once he realizes too much time has elapsed. And these are like, these are errors that you don't get out of KSerato. He used to be the guy who in the late round could win FURIA rounds from seemingly any position. And so that just, I don't know, it doesn't bode well. Does not bode well for FURIA in the series.
I don't know why I feel like they're going to win the eco now, but just like something in my brain just...
Yeah, it's fair. You know, they could.
No.
For some reason, they can.
They won't.
Okay. You've really...
There's absolutely no chance. Full B execute.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Flashes in. Astralis. Full guns against a singular Deagle.
Yuri's doing a good job of taking the attention.
He needs more attention, needs all the kills, and it hasn't.
Oh, there's
now.
one kill.
It's not going to happen. Stop getting excited. Device waits as they push into him. They realize the stack.
But Cello.
Cello, Harry.
Cello, and
Cello.
Stare has gone past him. They only just cleared middle. They don't know that Cello's here. And there's one. And there's not two. He can't get Yami. Drop down in the spawn. Yuri dead, and Astralis keep it clean.
Can't believe you said that FURIA were going to win the Felica. That's kind of crazy of you. Astralis, I'd be very impressed if they pulled this game back in back-to-back maps from deficit. They were 8-5 down after pistol on Inferno. They won that game 13-10. This one was 8-4 at the half. One awkward 1v1 where Device perishes to a Molotov, otherwise has been a clean T-side for Astralis. Device has B-spawn with AWP. Is he going to go for it?
It looks like he wants to. And when you're 21 kills deep, you get to do whatever you want.
I love that for him.
And the one-man crossing. Skulls will be in the firing line of this Device AWP.
If he scoped?
If he actually, yeah. Oh, he had a golden opportunity to win the round right there for Astralis, but didn't take the fight. They are in lower tunnel. Fallen is on a timer here.
His own timer. They have to bail him out with the smoke on the molly. But at least they do. Skulls, one wrong step, and the round's over. He's going to hold his off angle. Let's see how this actually does when they creep out, because they probably jump up on the box and clear him that way. He has to dodge flashes. Oh, he's so blind he gets a kill. Fallen from the door, and Skulls double up. Device cannot trade that frag. Skulls gets a third chance in this round on 1 health. Impressive hold for Skulls on the B site, a necessity to keep Astralis honest. Oh. Yuri heard him. Don't worry. Yuri heard him. Yuri's acting like he didn't hear him. Don't think Yuri heard him. Somehow.
Nice grab. Okay. But he will hear stare for a brief moment there, retreating.
Save. Yeah. If you're FURIA, don't hunt this. You need your own money. Sick hold for Skulls.
The thing that's wild, right? Skulls does all that from backside, but he was the one where if Device had taken that angle, would have been dead first over at B.
True.
And so that's the difference in half a second on the round for Astralis.
I think Device knows what Skulls is doing there, just based on how he positions. He crosses back tunnels to scope close, but weirdly enough, even though Device had really good spawn for that move, Skulls actually sees him cross, and so doesn't jiggle again.
Oh, Device did have the B spawn again, but this time scopes up mid, tries his hand at that opener. The rest of Astralis going to move out towards the long side. Long take util lobbed in from FURIA, but Astralis know exactly what they're running into here. They waited for that bin molly. They knew the long door smoke was coming, and once they seized that angle to deny the first peek out to long, they take all the space. That's good awareness for Astralis. They deal with the standard long take util well.
Fallen had great impact in the first map on the AWP, went for a lot of openings. On CT Inferno, he had a really good game, so I want to see if he can roll some of that back here on this second half to stop the comeback from truly materializing. FURIA have kept him in this right now. Skulls with a big round on the B site. And so Fallen's AWP back in play.
FURIA are in a really powerful position in this round. Skulls and Cello have cleared out all of tunnels. They know it's not B. And so with that comes a heavy lean over towards A. They're still fixated on middle. They're worried about the possibility of a late mid lurk into like an A split here out of Astralis. But they just clear mid now. Cello had Fallen, swung that together. And so Cello is making his way over towards A, meaning Astralis, they're walking into a 4-man stack.
There's no flash at all. They can break the smoke twice over though. Astralis patient on the first one. Second one comes in. Now they've got to feel like they can cross with that flash. Still a blind shot through the smoke. Yuri follows up. Stown makes it in, but he has been so quiet in this game, and Fallen picks him on that cross. This round is over.
Ooh, that's ugly out of Astralis. The lack of map control anywhere other than long and leaving it down to the wire. You were really relying on FURIA playing that round super passive and never reacting at any moment in the entire runtime of time of the round, for that play to work. If that was, you know, a little bit earlier, before FURIA had cleared out the tunnels, before Fallen and Cello had cleared mid, if there was a bit more tempo behind that, they would have got a better way in towards the A site. There's only so long you can be quiet all across the map before FURIA start getting inquisitive.
Yeah, it is also unlucky, right? Like 2 smoke kills come in for FURIA. They base it off of the flash Astralis throw, and then they hear them run and they just spray, but doesn't do Astralis any favors, does it? This late in the game, despite a mini comeback at the start of the half, FURIA might just be able to edge out this map and send us to Nuke as a third. A map where I really don't know what we're in for. If you thought these first 2 were crazy, get ready. Orb and Galil, nothing more for Astralis. Cadian takes a spawn, but will Device demand it back? Cadian's like, one more peek, and that's why. Fake smoke. So they can walk push. No one here again, Harry. A lot of info, but mid's a different story. Yabi's out.
Yeah, this might end up being a weird 4v5 retake of the B site for FURIA as they
save.
Just push the upper tunnels. Fallen's going to try and move back in and slow down this mid take. The flashes do accomplish that goal for a moment. They take the pace out of it. Fallen strikes with the AWP. He's going to need some combat AWPing here. Cello is pushed all the way in a T-spawn, so he is a long way away from helping out. Fallen left in this site entirely alone, left to stand on his own devices, just one. But he did all he had to. Didn't hurt. Bought this one back into a 3v3. It's an awkward whiff for Cello, who plays out first. Device is caught looking the wrong way. There's a second AWP on Cadian. Trying to shut FURIA. Oh my god, the quick switch. Everything's going wrong. For Skulls, though, he's loving it. Suddenly given a route to win that round and put FURIA onto map point.
Skulls is like, I let you guys play B for 1 round, and that's what happens. That's what goes on when I leave the B bomb site. Cello. Ugly whiff, man. Thank God Fallen gets 2. Safe pair of hands in the site. That's awkward timing for Cadian. Off the flash, he swaps weapons. Timing could not get worse. In the open as well. I think Astralis a bit off more than they can chew on Dust. Go for a Hail Mary out long. Full rush. They might cross before a smoke even lands.
Well, this is Astralis at least adapting to the last time they ran this, right? They had a player start lower, dead of course, but still they had someone there, and they go faster out towards long. So the info that FURIA are reacting to doesn't give them enough time to stack out the A site. But they do have this backstab for Cello, and it's really quick.
Oh, okay, he recovered it. Could have gone a lot worse, and it might have to go better for the Danes on Nuke as this one is slipping right through their fingers. Again, bailed out by Fallen with a close shot, and Cadian just can't even pick a target. This one's done. Pack it up. We're going the distance. Elimination still hangs in the balance between FURIA and Astralis. Nuke will decide it. Who's going home? Oh, we're in for a big one. Bit of Nuke. Some missed smokes inevitable, I feel, in this third map. It's been a cluster across the first 2. And it's only going to get more exciting as we enter the elimination map of the series. One team will leave empty-handed. The other go on to a stacked bracket. Oh, denied in main. Stare with a double. This A hit gets turned to shreds. Until...
Oh, man. Hey, Fallen has been good today. Coming to this one, looking ready to go. Consistent across all the maps so far. And he's opened up a 2v5 for FURIA. A pistol round that you were ready to forget about. Stare and Device thought they'd already done enough. Let's see if FURIA can make it interesting as Fallen looks to make another play here. Now, the timing hasn't been there to find Cadian, but he's learned about it now. Chases down the kill in hell and manages to get past Cadian in the ramp room. Fallen, 3 kills deep on his way to a 1v3 ace clutch. Makes noise going up into the heavens, but nearby is down and in with the backstab. Fallen cut down, shy of picking up the pistol for FURIA.
Getting tricky with it. I admire it for Fallen, but giving up the heaven position, which is such a powerful one on Nuke, it's going to let him down. Do like to watch Fallen in a mid-round, especially on a map like this where you can really just force CTs to go to certain positions and give up good angles in favor of playing safe. Pretty relentless for Cadian to re-push back up the ramp. Got a force buy for FURIA with no bomb plant. Curious decision. You know they love a force. Quick smokes thrown on the fly to get this cross down, but there's already Stown in position to deny. Oh, he's getting run at. Meanwhile, through the ramp smoke, Cadian almost gets caught. Just enough to get into secret. Stown's got his 1v1. Cadian's calling for any help right now. He'll need it. Both players fall.
That's problematic. Rotate's starting to happen.
Oh
my God.
Who won that? I couldn't tell you.
Oh, it's still left hanging in the balance. Oh, just someone hit a shot. It's all fine. 2v2. The bomb's gone up, but Cello's just taking the bomb to Stare.
Alone.
Oh my God. Skulls wasn't expecting to have to clutch like this today. Let's see if he can do it. Stare holding on.
On the ladder. I'm terrified.
Okay.
Now he's got to
chill out for a moment, think it through, and recommit. But not yet. Wait a minute. No. Will you wait a minute? You see if they think you've gone secret. And that's okay. He's going up right now.
He's up the vent. He is up the. He's dead.
You have B side, boys. You have B side. Come on.
He raises a valid point.
Yeah, it's
compelling
fair.
point.
Honestly, that's a bit of like free advice from Cadian. They did have lower.
Oh, why would he go alone though? Like, I guess Skulls is trying to sell it, but they didn't know where Stare was.
The flash for Cello, man. Cello is just not having a good day. Bit of lobby aggression. And so Fallen does have this scout. Maybe that can make the... Nope. There you go. Nice, clean, flawless 3-0 start for Astralis.
Nice, boys.
Game on.
Look, the start of every map so far has been weird.
What do you mean the start?
And then the rest of the maps have been pretty weird as they've played out. And so I wasn't expecting fireworks here on Nuke. It's been an odd start, but let's see if FURIA can move on from that. They've got AKs now. Versus the bonus round of Astralis. And more aggression from the Danes. This time it's well met by Skulls. At least gets them out of the lobby.
Fallen's got something. 2 smokes. Gonna go for hell smokes. Main. Garage. Cello drops in. Yabby is right below. We've got Device at red as well. No one makes it far outside. They're just trying to crunch A with no main split. This is going to be very difficult. 1-for-1 in main. More where that came from. Device, they know he's in this position of throwing nades. He gets a second chance and he takes it. 2v1. Cadian, no kit. They have A side.
He's gained good ground. They're both looking at heaven right now. And that's going to let Cadian close the gap here. Oh god, does this get weird? No. Serato swings it wide and puts a stop to Cadian in the clutch. Well handled for Serato. There was a bit of a gap there. So good job minding it. FURIA doesn't take them long. The guns come out, they get on the board. That was the bonus round from Astralis. They were fed a couple of those kills early on the lobby aggression.
Nice!
It doesn't help that there's no actual anchor in A there. There's actually 3 different main players for Astralis because they were heavy yard. So Stairs trying to assist them, and even after FURIA reset, he isn't able to cross pass open door in time. Nades on the smoke, trying to set device up. He hasn't seen a thing. FURIA across the late. Gabby fakes vent. Oh, Edge goes down. It's fading smoke, they make it. Cello in secret, and second wall down. Often just expected to have to throw 2 walls because of how many HEs land on these smokes. So FURIA leave nothing to chance and make it down secret.
Oh, they're going to go walking right in the Abbey.
It's a nice angle, isn't it? Are they coming up vent?
I mean, the rest of FURIA are waiting back in lobby, so it's the A split through vent.
Okay, go on.
Stan will have his work cut out for him here. Got to watch the door. Oh, and the vent drop, and they've heard it off the hut roof. Cello on the board. And a little bit more from Cello on the entries. Double orb left in this retake for Astralis. They did all they could to bring it out early.
It's crazy, double orb CT nuke this early in the game, but yeah, they need to save. They need to get out of there for sure. Honestly, I've seen that not work for sure, but I actually love it. The hut roof volley pushes down into the open, so he has to watch door, and that's when Cello just runs and guns on the ladder, shooting while flying. That's excellent. Why wait? Just get right to it. And because it's 5v5, 20 seconds, Astralis really can't be certain. Yabi was in a passive enough position that he had no info on lower, didn't know how many players, knew there were players. That was it. So, like, that's perfect for FURIA in terms of how they hope that round will go. Getting given so much room in secret.
We were talking earlier on about how these teams are maybe in like similar positions. You have kind of high-flying veteran player who within the scene has been at like the scene's peak. For FURIA, that would be Fallen. For Astralis, that's Device. And then it's like supplemented by all the big names who are supposed to be that next generation from each region. Feels to me like Astralis are in the Art and Fallen stage of the team. 2 players who both want to don orbs. 2 players who both like to call some shots. And so let's see if this double orb can bring Astralis back into the fold.
Cadian does look his best when he's AWPing, and that's why it hurts, because you also would say the same about Device. Having this 1-2 punch is not as lethal as you would like, given how expensive it is to get a double orb in CS2. And the flank is spotted. Device is still rallying off shots alongside Cadian, a kill each. Yabi has to play next.
He's given a kill. Suddenly this retake is on, and it will come through. Yuri dead in heart.
Okay.
Fallen tucked in at the back of the site here. Don't underestimate his rifling, but there is an orb holding this angle. Knife was pulled for Cadian. Fallen overran. Cello has struggled throughout all of this series, but this clutch is already won. He takes it to time. Didn't have to lift a finger, did Cello. That round plays itself. FURIA tie this up at 3-all. The moment those guns have come out, this T-side hasn't stopped finding wins for FURIA.
Yeah, Yabi lived and he got an AWP out at least when we're talking about how this double AWP is clearly a game plan of Astralis has something, but FURIA have broken into the half. They've broken Astralis' money for the most part. It's awkward timing for Cadian. He knows he can't hold that backside forever. He eventually does have to help Yabi clear, or he's going to look baity. But sadly for him, if he did just hold, he'd probably win that round.
A little tech pause cooled on in. Just a mic issue. They're usually the easiest to fix. It looks like it's happened to Fallen. I can imagine you want him being able to talk to the rest of the gang. Probably a pretty important piece of the FURIA system. So while that gets fixed.
Bit of trolling, Harry?
What?
No, I'm just... Yes. They want their in-game leader to talk.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm like being...
that felt a bit facetious. Just
it was.
It was. Okay.
But yeah, it's like obviously he's important. He's the captain.
That's why I'm laughing. Yeah.
So I think we're in agreement on this then.
Okay. You just called me out. Like I said, I laughed. You said what? Like,
you know, man.
Like I shouldn't have laughed at that sentence.
Just trying to find meaning.
Yeah.
In this crazy world we live in. Here you go.
Specifically, this match. Find some meaning.
This match has been wild.
It's been out there, Harry. It's been out there. It's, you know. Someone call it game of the day. Not me, but some would.
Oh no. Okay. No. It looks like we're back in. I see Fallen talking.
That's a good sign.
I see smiles all around, and it feels like this one's ready to pick back up. So in we go. Tech pause dealt with. Astralis, no success since the pistol. And not live. Okay, so they fixed the mic, but now he doesn't have sound in game. Probably
I would
pretty
say that Fallen might want sound in game for this.
Have you ever tried playing without sound?
No, but I guess you have.
Yeah. No sound, no crosshair.
That
used
help?
to be the old build.
Yeah, like the understimulation pack.
Well, okay, the whole idea I had was
undoing the brain rot. Is that how you did it?
Hang on, wait, I need to find out the name.
Okay. He's Googling.
No, don't say what I'm Googling.
Oh, okay, I won't say that. Why not, though? Oh, I'm not Googling that.
Don't read it out.
Okay.
Well, look, point is, there was some guy in golf, I can't find his name, but there was some guy in golf who, like, didn't have the money to have a whole club set, and so he used to just practice with the one club set, and he got really good. And so I was like, well, he did that because, you know, he was so used to playing with one, suddenly give him a whole bunch of clubs. The guy's the GOAT,
really
right? Like,
yeah, but
really
it's a bit late for you.
And so I was like, if I play with no audio and no crosshair, I have everything going against me.
You played for 10,000 hours with audio and crosshair, so you're kind of doing that.
Probably played 1,000 hours without either.
Anyway. Oh, he missed the vent. He missed the vent. Yabi gets 2 before the molly burns him out. Down spotted on the edge. Got a bit of a brawl outside. They are going to go secret, though. Bomb joining. Cello lurking. Naughty boy. He might catch 2 players here. They saw him. He'll say, fine. You want to smoke me? I'll go all the way around. Device eats that molly. It's a common theme today, really. Device in the fire. Reboost heaven, but Cello is going to be there soon. He could just sit ramp. That would be a really safe play. Try and find this B player together. I would have thought they'd heard Device, but it doesn't look like they have. They're poised to go vent. But Cello, they're playing defensive. Cello's going to find this B player. That's the goal right now for FURIA. I like how they're mid-rounding here. Device, they don't need to search. Just okay, good bait, Fawn opens door. Let Cello search. Let him cook. He's mollied. They still haven't cleared window. Oh no. Oh dear. Device should be dead. Cadian killed on the flank. Device turns back. Bomb being stuck. This is weird.
I mean, Device just being here allows for the fast to rotate out of stair. He's been able to come straight down the vents and group for this retake in at lower. Back turned on Yuri. Just gets gun on in time. And so now only Device left up against it. Might have gone unchecked and unnoticed in the control room, but no room to win this round for Device.
Still was really scary. It still felt like they could have lost that when Cello reveals his position. But I guess they didn't realize where the molly came from because double door was already open. You know, Cello didn't want to waste too long in clearing every single position, I guess. But Device was right there for the taking. He will survive with the AWP. That's it. That's all Astralis have right now. Might buy up some bits and pieces around it, but FURIA racking up T rounds right now. This is a map where in the midpoint of last year, they're actually really keen on. Made a run through EWC lower bracket through just playing Nuke in BO1s. Everyone kept giving it to them. They got like 4 matches in a row on Nuke. And they came into the main event with it, or the playoffs. Then they fell to Mouse. FURIA have had some good times on this map. We've always found their utility rather entertaining, or lack of it at times, but well, you feel like this would be a go-to for Astralis. It's been to differing results, shall we say. They picked it against Spirit, had a nice start to that game, went 5-1 up, then got 12 rounds against them in a row. So it's been a tough one to call for Astralis in the last few months.
So we have another little tech timeout. I want to talk individuals, Hugo. I want to talk who we want to see some big things from in this third map. And for me, the most notable, it's not Cello, it's Stown. I want him to start strong because he's currently sitting bottom of the board in the entire series for Astralis. Nothing super memorable across any of these maps, but this guy, you know, he was supposed to be the one that took Danish CS back to the top. That was always the thing in that old heroic.
I'm glad you brought that up as well, because it's like, for a longest time when we actually did see Astralis, you know, making decent runs and getting into playoffs, even blame F Astralis, you know, actually made it to a Cologne semi-final. They beat, if you remember, they beat Heroic in the quarter, and Stown just, like, the point I'm getting at, Stown typically was meant to be the guy who choked on stage and meant to be someone who struggled in the high pressure moments of the playoffs of the major, think back to Paris in these hyper important games. But the more recent woes have been even in these studio matches where he did his best work for so long, and he hasn't seemed to have gotten back over the hump.
No, I mean, I think it's been, like, Cello has had an inexcusably rough performance here, sitting at 13-30 in the series, not including this map. I guess he's 19-35, which is maybe better. But Stown ain't doing a whole lot better than that, and Stown is supposed to be one of the stars of Astralis. Meanwhile, Cello, even on a good day, is supposed to be one of the weaker players on FURIA, so...
Yeah, Stown's meant to be the star.
Yes. So I think it's less forgivable for Stown, and what we need from him now is for that to have all been saved up and banked up and put to work in this third map.
Had a lot of games in the red recently. Been a while, it feels like, since we have seen the Stown we know and love. It's just inconsistencies across the board. When it feels like Stare is the one bailing you out of so many games, it's like, sure, it's meant to be the young player Astralis banked on, the risk they took, but you want so much more, it leaves you lusting as Stare gets aggressive trying to chase that kill. Cello finds him here in secret. FURIA have full control, they even have their back covered. You can take lobby Astralis, it's not going to save your round. Yabby could get cleared from the window, and then this one's done. Cadian, nice flank timing. Yabby holds on for one. There's another drop from Cadian. Fast flank. Stown comes out ramp, and Astralis thrive in the chaos. They get a round out of nowhere. Kcerato's left saving. Even Kcerato's so passive on these lurks, rarely feels like he's opening back up a door back open for his team. He's doing similar things on Inferno T side, where he was just lurking banana. He would throw grenades in B and his team would hit A. And we never saw him really active. Just saw him covering for aggressive CT moves. Same in this round, sure, don't get me wrong, his team got wasted on that B bomb site, but compare it to like how even someone like Madger lurks, which, you know, is different considering he's an in-game leader, but Madger on Eternal Fire on this map lurks to open back doors.
Yeah. No, he's like becoming a prime example of kind of high-impact lurking. I like that comparison. You don't often get that from Kcerato. And I think the thing that's even scarier there is like, as time's gone on for this FURIA squad, it feels like their strength is no longer in Kcerato closing rounds. It's in this kind of trio of firepower to open them up more than anything else. Even thinking back to the Major, one of the reasons that FURIA had any success there was thanks to the big performances from Skulls, most notably. He would finish games where he would be like 8-2 in opening fights for FURIA, constantly finding 5v4s and making a difference. So the strength of this team has changed over time. And now it feels like a lot of their potential comes from their ability to start rounds off strong, not in Kcerato's ability to clutch them out. Device dead out in Garage with a very weird cross. There's also a miss smoke for main.
Well, there's the first FURIA miss smoke. It will not be the last.
Landed up on top of the roof, not ideal.
What was Device's smoke though? It didn't throw it anywhere near.
Couple of weird smokes in the round.
Enough, yeah. Like, Device has done okay in this series. He had a great Dust2, but like, it still feels like he's not entirely there. Oh, lurk smoke. Cello comes through on this A hit. No one's looking. Jumps the gun, but it still recovers it in time. Stown swaps on.
Onto the AK, but they're really close for Stown. They're all around him. He just gets pincered. Kcerato with a quick turn on a Yabby, and Cadian's got to save. Okay, this would be insane. Like, Cello in this one map has nearly outperformed his score in the entire series. He's on his way to doing that, which is wild. If Cello ends up being the difference maker instead of Stown, that's insane. They're both sitting bottom of the charts for their teams. Both been pretty woeful, but over the last few rounds, Cello has been finding his impact. He's been taking a lot of space, applying a lot of pressure. It wasn't the prettiest kill in the top site. I'm not going to pretend like that was the sickest Tech-9 kill I've ever seen, but he still got it. He still opened up the hit and did what he had to do for the rest of the team. So FURIA up in the lead. That's a low econ round, and they pull up with the dub.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just had to double check that, but you mentioned his stat line across the series overall, but in those first two maps, he got 13 kills.
Yeah, he's about to beat it. He's on his way.
We're not even first half deep. 13 kills in 2 maps. He's had a really rough series, and yeah, what a time to show up. They missed it again. Man. I don't know, man. It just tilts. It's like you're getting paid so much money to never connect your outside smokes. It's actually just unforgivable. I'm sorry. It's actually unforgivable. Like, it is a meme. You do it every game. Every nuke game, I watch a FURIA. Numerous smokes missed.
Well, maybe they can make up for it with some sharp shooting.
Oh no, if only we had the normal main smoke. Maybe we could have crossed there.
And they're going into a double setup here. Skulls with one, but is he ready for Device? Well, he has made his presence known. Still swings out wide for a little bit more done from Device on the spawn side. Down even up on the board, and so... Weird. Weird kill to give over. And Fallen has been sharp in the series. I don't want to say this could amount to something. Stown has alleviated all the pressure. It's only Serato left, and Stown back on top. A big hat-trick round from Stown. Can that finally get the ball rolling on Stown's play? As he is rising up the board for his team. Been waiting all series for him to get going. And so a nice round-defining 3K, maybe even a half-defining 3K, could make all the difference as FURIA now start to run out of money. If they lose this round, Astralis win out on the CT side, and it will be in big part because of Stown. And that 3K he delivers. Cadian bested at ramp though. These low econ rounds always good for some mileage with FURIA. Abby dead down at lower as this one is just grouped Counter-Strike. Everyone together with the exception of Fallen lurking late in the lobby. FURIA own the lower site, and Astralis, they should be thinking about saving here. They need all three of these guns to survive the night. Fallen might not let that happen.
The one thing I like about Fallen's calling is he was doing it on Dust2. It's like you can play these really slow defaulty rounds, these execute rounds where you get down secret, you're coming up vent, you're doing A splits, you're going around the world, and then every like 4 gun round, or every 3 or 4 rounds, you'll just do a, I was gonna say brainless, but I don't mean it in a rude way, but you'll just do a no thinking round where you'll just run.
Just five players,
5 guys just run out ramp, and it always catches the CTs off guard because you've been doing all these slow technical rounds, and then you'll just send it.
Yeah.
And it always gets the entry. I mean, feel like FURIA do it all the time. That's why their mid to Bs are so good. You're expecting these slow cat control rounds.
You have B side, boys. You have B side. Come on.
All right, that's from earlier. Presumably.
If he yelled it, no, yeah, that's from
that's from a long time ago.
No way he yelled that again. They did have the B side.
That was like round 3.
Well, there are smokes in the yard.
Smokes are available. Smoke them if you got them. Did the main smoke land? There is a smoke somewhere. It's just faded. Okay, it's fine. It was normal smoke. It's okay. I checked, by the way. It was Skulls who missed it last time. Don't know about the first time. I'm going to presume it was Skulls both times because it was missed in the same way. One more comes outside. FURIA fighting behind it. They throw some on the fly. That's what they've been doing this game. They have been throwing these on the fly. That's fine. Makes it harder to break with the smoke, with the nades. Oh, Stown saw something. Or maybe just had a feeling. Back to lobby. And FURIA in a bit of a hot water here. They have 1 nade set on Skulls to get them out upper. Stacked up. 3 players here.
Stair can open. Yabi ready to play through the main smoke as well. Links up with Stown, and they will send that A-hit packing. With Yabi and Stown both delivering, there's a bit of an X factor here for Astralis. They level out on the half at 6-all. Well, no one's wanted the smoke, but they both found themselves in the fire here, the deciding map, and all tied up, 6-all on the half as Astralis are able to battle back in. And the tail end of that first half of play, a late reactivation from Stown, who currently sits bottom of the board in this series, gives a bit of hope to Astralis. But will it be enough to keep them in Katowice that much longer? Out towards ramp, Fallen already on the line. He'll get the spot that Astralis have moved in heavy to take ramp away.
Yeah, odds are flipped to Furia's favor. It's hard to call right now, but this pistol's going to make all the difference. On the B-bomb site, Kacerato lets him go. We've seen a couple of these go astray in the last couple of days, but Kacerato decides that will not be him. Flying through the smoke, where's he gotten off to? He's still alive in the site. The bomb is down, dropped even. In a 2v3, Astralis can't seem to find their way back in. Kacerato has evaded capture. They search for these players in the B site. All they find is more headshots. Kacerato connecting. And Stown has to save a 1v3 in the B bomb site to keep Astralis' dream alive. Might be a short road home. If Stown does not find this clutch, Serato gathers info. Skull's tucked in, patient. Down, waiting for a mistake. It will not get given. He's got to force it. Good bit of damage. Chipping away. I don't want to call it unwinnable. FURIA are playing very scared right now, but they also have every advantage. They don't have a reason to peek, and Skulls nails the headshot, so FURIA are back in.
Yeah, I like it. They never overextended. They never gave Stown a proper chance to flex in that 1v3. They wait till he makes the play, and only then do they make their move. The rest of that round never even had to fall into place because Skulls just nails the first shot he's given.
You wonder though, Astralis run out ramp. They don't see a single player but Fallen in hell. They make it down B and they don't clear the site. Big mistake. It's not the most uncommon position.
Util available for an A split here. They've smoked off main and hell, so expect to see Stown trying to take a bit of space over here in the yard. Dropping in, this has been heard. Here's the topside play. Missed Molly on the top of her. And they will come to regret that as Fallen is allowed to farm. It's only Device left standing. First two shots connect on the Deagle. Is he on his way to something here? Device can't get a bearing on Cello. And so they keep it contained. The Miss Molly didn't end up being consequential.
Fallen jumped off anyway,
just from hearing the Molly, jumped off of hot roof. Did all he had to and then some with the double.
Nice! Linda, caralho! Oh, garoto!
Just Device on the buy. Stown gives him an AK. Demands a round. The most accomplished player in the server, but so slow to start in this series, was missing on the first map, carried them in the second, despite a loss. Now here on the third, must be the difference maker. Dinked immediately. Molly is a problem as well. It's going to split this hit in half. Stown gets out. Yuri, oh my god, he got wallbanged by the AK. Significant damage that forces him to peek into Stown. So another gun dropped over. Can Astralis really squeeze something out of this eco?
Well, last time they were betrayed when they went B, they didn't clear Case Serato. I don't imagine they're looking to make that same mistake.
Oh, boom!
Vice gets out with 1 point of health being the difference. I feel like that's been the case for a lot of people in this series, surviving on 1 HP.
Okay.
But not for long.
Oh my god.
Stown has picked one back the other way. Yabi still with a rifle here, going to try and get that bomb planted. They won't be able to stop this. Stown dead, and Yabi now trapped in this smoke. It's a cage of his own making. Fed to Fallen, so...
It's a good eco. That's what you say. It's a good eco. 2 kills, plant. Yeah. It's fine. It's enough. But got to get back in the game here, Astralis. Need a monstrous T-side out of near nowhere. Because FURIA right now are starting to pick up pace.
Cello picking up one, tries to flick back up onto the top of main. Smokes for Astralis will hit their mark, and so they manage to make it across out in the yard. Yabi dead on a lurk out in the top site in the meantime. Takes a fight to Keserato. Would have been better off forgetting about. Device waits back in the garage, but it seems like FURIA are aware of this possibility. They got two players still holding for it.
The hope is that these lower players can draw enough attention, but Device has just been spotted. He went early. FURIA have the info. Oh, Device has the headshot. Does he know about Fallen's reposition? Never fired off from this angle. Never even fired the AWP. So Fallen will not allow a hell wrap for Device. Even a cross into main could be a problem. And because Astralis have not seen anyone in secret, they've even split up. They've taken so much space, they're going to cool Device down into B. Spot onto Stown. Yuri wants to peek him closer. He has good timing right now. If he does this right now, he's going to get away with it. Door is not open. They're not ready to trade this kill. Finally, Cadian and Device come through. It's allowed 2v2.
This has been a Device one-man army round, and it might continue in that fashion. Skulls about to go right into his crosshair. Device, good for the third. Hat-trick picked up and Fallen left running away.
And Device is that difference maker. We said it had to happen. We said we needed the most experienced player in the server to show up. Just in time for Astralis' first full buy to give him the round. Despite getting spotted in garage, they had him trapped, but he hits a blinder onto Keserato. There.
Save has allowed FURIA to be competitive in this round. Coming into it with another buy, a chance to maintain this lead, and Fallen continues to be aggressive on that AWP. Oh, Cadian thinks he's found a gap here. Might be right in that, but Skulls just turns around to check it. And so the two players that tried to gain some ground out of this top site both fed to the wolves. Cello holds for the cross. That is a clean execution on Stair, and he still fights this. They're going to start to pressure him. Stown gets past the man in lower. But can this lead to anything? 2v5 as it begins for Astralis. Device has slipped the net, managing to get past the player in the control room. Now a little bit deeper in the site. He's waiting for his perfect moment here as Device.
Got a very nice angle, but if his teammate dies, none of this matters for Device. He needs both kills. He knows Yuri and now the ramp player. Device has a lot of information to work with. This is still a weird spot to be in, though, because Stown is trapped. And Skulls even pulls back to not give away this kill on ramp.
This is frustrating. Device knows how close he is to the round-winning play, but no one's giving him the fight, and instead the next contact is Fallen, pushing and getting that bomb away from Astralis. Device now backstabbed, and that is frustrating if you're Device.
Good comms for FURIA. They know that there's likely a player past them, and Yuri plays just safe enough that he's not giving away the kill. And Skulls pulls back just as well, even re-pushes after Fallen drops the bomb. So just the trade of positions is really nice for FURIA, moving in tandem, flowing very well. Saving that orb was worth it for Fallen. A couple of big kills in that round. Opener and closer. FURIA can see it now. They are within reach of eliminating Astralis. This round would absolutely break Astralis' money.
Oh, both players are magged up. Fallen trying to run all the way out of there.
Why?
And Yuri can't save him.
He could have just gone B.
This is really awkward now. FURIA is scrambling, trying to fill these holes, but Stare about to be delivered a freebie as Skulls goes right into his crosshair.
I don't know, man. I've never, ever seen that in my life. The bottom ramp player trying to run hell? Like, I don't like to question someone like Fallen, but that's just, why would you think you get away with that? Like, how do you think you can make it to red box, to hell, even with your knife out when they're running out ramp? You've seen them lurk smoke. You've seen a player jump cross left. That means they're coming. And you think you can get out? You have to run B and just try and trade as many kills as you can. That's such a crazy reset. Gives him an orb, gives him a round. Like, I guess the call is Shello's covering me, but... Or whoever was hell there. Yuri was covering him, but... Still pretty crazy. This game has been curious.
Yeah. FURIA maybe their own worst enemy in that round. I mean, that would have been the game, right? That was Astralis all in, going for broke. If FURIA had won that, this could well and truly be over. But instead, they've given Astralis a second chance.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Would have just been the reset round the FURIA needed to set themselves up to end this series. Instead, there are more twists and turns in this tale. Yeah, the amount of things I've never seen before in this game just kind of got me mind-boggled.
I like the impact it's leaving on you, at least.
I'll never forget this match.
Oh, a nice little flash play for Yuri.
Yeah, it worked. Push the player back, but he won't actually commit.
That's fine, right? At least he clears out this side of the map.
Nice bit of aggro early. Astralis still taking outside, though. Got smokes down. All smokes to get the garage control. Cello, nice tuck. This is a good play for Cello. Fully tucked in. Stare's going to have to clear this one, and I don't know if he will. Cello holds his shot, almost lets his teammate die in hell. The comm wasn't perfect, but he gets the kill nonetheless. Really nice move for Cello. He's now out-fragged his whole series in this map. 2 previous map, he is out-fragged.
He was 13 and 30 in the rest of the series, but 14 and 12 here on the 3rd and final map. Cello being a difference maker, a very unexpected difference maker for FURIA, but making a difference nonetheless. Yuri and Keserato tag team in at the ramp room. Yuri gonna peek up on Keserato's contact, and it's into the crossfire they go. Chewed up as a lot of damage is done. 2 back from Stown, sure, but they are both wounded. Stown and Device drop down into lower. Fallen already here, and with support from Skulls to take the eyeballs off of Fallen, he's got this one in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, tucked back B site with another player opening double door. There was no way for Astralis. An NT from Stown with a double entry coming in late, but FURIA just put their numbers in the right place. 11-8, the reset round comes in, but Astralis at least have a little bit of money in the bank to buy some guns. So hold on. Cello now screaming, now feeling it. Late in the game and late in the day as Astralis are on the cusp of being eliminated here from Katowice.
Last time they were gifted this round by FURIA, and that kept them in it. This time they're going to have to earn it. As FURIA take the lobby control away, it's a double push. Aggro in through ramp. Fallen and Yuri take all the ground. And so FURIA, they have perfect info here. Not something they've had in many of these rounds on the CT side, but this active move has come at a perfect time. Yuri, when he sees someone so far back, knows they've got the round as good as done. They've got the read on this. Players already dropped down lower.
Ooh.
Okay, Serato playing this crossfire with Cello.
It's perfect.
So as Astralis go in, it's two sets of eyeballs staring back at them.
Oh,
the nades
great.
do big damage. K Serato, first shot connects. Dodge on the flash. Can't find any more. But here's more rotates in towards lower. Making its way around now is Fallen. Can Cello buy some much needed time here? FURIA knew where this round was ending up, and yet still the rotates are labored. They can't come down the vent either.
Cello got a bit too keen there, trying to force the kills indoor, maybe feeling like they were going to trade him out double, but they weren't in position to do so. Had to just let them come in. Fallen will be doing exactly that now from the ramp. It's a nice reset. Astralis is taking a long time to get situated for this hit, but they will make it in with another entry from Sound. He is simply trying to save this on his own. He's put down. Fallen 1v2. No kit. There's one of the rafters. Fallen quick shot can't connect, and Yabi gets 3 kills, joining Sound's double to give Astralis a round out of nowhere. That very late recommit to B felt like it was going to be their undoing. It gave ample time for FURIA to rotate from lobby to ramp. But missed shots for Fallen go a long way in letting Astralis play on in Poland.
That's a really awkward round for FURIA. They go 5v4 up from the deep lobby aggro. They have a clear picture of where Astralis can be, but it felt to me like Cello and K Serato were on different pages as to what they wanted to do with that double setup. Cello was hanging around to fight, K Serato was falling back. In the end, they didn't face that stack down towards the lower site. They didn't play it together. It was essentially 2 1v1s for Astralis. And that feels like a kind of misreaction to all the info they'd gained up until that point. That's a really awkward round to give away.
And from 5v3 as well for FURIA.
Yeah, you had every reason for that to be you winning the game right there. And that's now twice over FURIA have had these rounds.
It's like Inferno, if they let them back in right at the end, FURIA are going to be absolutely kicking themselves. We've had some screams from Cello in these last few, and now he's got to put his money where his mouth is. The only M4 in this round is Astralis call a crazy upper rush. Skull's backside connects a kill. They get blocked out by the util, where smoke spam could decide it either way. Missed shots for Cello. And FURIA might actually have to call this one off before it even begins. There's so much util in this post plant. Still a smoke and a molly remaining. So FURIA, it's the right call, but it's a bitter pill to swallow. Tense teeth as Astralis hits and find 10 rounds. No way Astralis going to win this game.
Right, it would be mind-blowing if they do. I mean, you know...
Insane comeback if they can actually shut this down.
Credit to Stown for stepping up on map 3. In the same way, it's Cello topping the board for FURIA. Stown coming into this third map as the problem piece of Astralis has now been a problem for FURIA. He's turned it around here.
And after 6 rounds, non-consecutive, back and forth, Astralis, FURIA, Astralis, FURIA, Astralis, FURIA, 6 rounds, Astralis win 2 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, this is FURIA's problem, right? We said it already. They had 2 huge chances to close out this series. Chances they will not get again now. They are the team on the back foot. They're at the mercy of Astralis. This top side hit, Yuri can't contain it. Cello out on the rafters, dead after 1. It's Fallen in K Serato. They've gone aggressive. They've got Device pinned in, out in the yard, and they will pick up that kill. 2v2, Fallen with the AWP, and a retake on, but KDM planting in at lower. Does throw a bit of a spanner in the works. Stare still floats around on the top site. If Fallen can find him...
It's done, I think.
Fallen doesn't even look, and K Serato's saving. They write this one off from the B plant alone. They decide to save in the 2v2.
B plant's a really nice decision. I think that's what really makes a difference there. If FURIA can wrap that A side, they have good timing. They have outside push. They could go lobby main or they could go double main. Maybe they give it a try, but they hear it's not upper and it's just too many corners to clear, too much down below with no kit. It's just not meant to be. They need these guns, and Stare takes them away. Not the AWP as well. Surely not the AWP. Fallen will not repeak. He will survive. 11 apiece 3 rounds straight from Astralis. We were ready to write them off. Somehow they keep fighting.
They were done. They were cooked. They had a low econ round where they find a way in due to a misstep from Fallen. FURIA, they don't break a sweat yet. They win it back. They start trading tit for tat with Astralis, but it's that 5v3 that's going to live in the minds of FURIA here.
And Astralis
it might have decided their fate in Katowice.
Astralis are believing because they just called 2 upper rushes at the most important point of the matchup. That is such a ballsy call. You have to be all in. You have to believe. Now they'll slow it down. They'll do this A hit, but they'll throw in some spice, a main split component. Yabby runs outdoor with a double entry. They are so blind from Device and Stound's utility. Astralis a man up. That bomb yet to be planted.
Quick flash in for Fallen, but it's all hinging on Yuri having a big moment. He never even gets to attempt it because the molly comes out.
3 A hits in a row. No way.
And maybe 3 saves from FURIA, as this is another round they write off. They were in control of this game. They were the squad with 2 chances to close it out. They fumbled both of them, and you don't get a third opportunity here if you're FURIA.
And this hunt is coming in. He will get fights here, surely. 4 and 12 for Cadian, but he's called 3 high-risk plays in a row. They have all worked. The stars have shone for Astralis. FURIA blacked out by the end of this game.
Oh, it's the full hunt. They want this to be punishing. Even removing 1 gun would be huge, but FURIA get out with the stack surviving.
Huge.
And as a result, they will have guns looking for extra time.
But man, like you just said, 3 saves in a row for FURIA. None of this matters unless they get away with something, unless they can drag us into OT. They have not even been able to stop these A plays, and that is the mind game right now. Do Astralis do it again? There is surely no way they do it again, but FURIA can't know that for sure. They can't gamble on that. They must burn you till upper. They must start 3 here, and they do. Look at the call. 0 outside control for FURIA. They were so preoccupied with upper, and for good reason. Astralis run 4 players secret. K-Serato gone from the picture. Astralis looking for 5 rounds in a row to eliminate FURIA.
Look at the full gamble. FURIA trying to respond to this just as quick as Astralis arrive. They all drop in lower. 2 players in dark. More Molotovs to follow. Things are getting hot. Fallen burning alive. Cello follows. And it's only Skulls and Yuri left. Astralis, they were not supposed to win this game. Twice over, FURIA could have ended their time in Katowice, but Astralis never gave up here, and now they are but 2 kills away from knocking out FURIA. Yuri dead in the ramp room, and Cadian's masterclass down the stretch. This momentum-based calling prevails for Astralis as they hold on. In a series that went the distance, a slow start from Device, Stound, a non-factor in the series. Come map 3, that all changes. Stound delivers, Cadian calls a blinder down the final 4 rounds of play, and FURIA